cross from survivors. Some of them were as young as 13 and 14 at the time. And they told us over and over again, follow the money. The Treasury Department, Mr. Speaker, is sitting on suspicious activity reports on Epstein's financial network detailing thousands of transactions totaling more than $1.5 billion. In fact, JP Morgan knew about these suspicious transactions for more than a decade. He had 134 accounts with JP Morgan, but they chose to look the other way and continue to profit. The corrupt administration would rather protect the rich and powerful, their billionaire donors, and stop the truth from coming out. Survivors of these horrific and systematic sexual abuse, they deserve justice, and public deserves to know the full truth. But don't be fooled. President Trump has the power to release the full unredacted files right now without congressional action and end the cover-up today.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Colorado seek recognition? Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize Colonel Rick Tremillos for his extraordinary dedication and service as Scoutmaster of Troop 66 in Colorado Springs. For years, Rick has served as a mentor and a role model to the Scouts of Troop 66. His commitment to the principles of Scouting has created a nurturing environment where Scouts are encouraged to grow into responsible, confident leaders. Rick's ability to connect with youth, guide them through challenges, and celebrate their achievements is a testament to his deep compassion and unwavering dedication. Under his guidance, Troop 66 has thrived. Rick has led countless campouts, service projects, and leadership training events, always with the focus on building resilience, teamwork, and respect. His mentorship has helped many Scouts earn the rank of Eagle Scout, and more importantly, has instilled in them a lifelong commitment to service and integrity. On behalf of all those whose lives he has touched, I extend my deepest gratitude and heartfelt recognition. Thank you, and I yield back.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Massachusetts seek recognition? Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, under Donald Trump, America is joining the ranks of other countries in all the wrong ways. Freedom House now lists us among nations where judges and prosecutors face political attacks. Reporters Without Borders says our press freedom has sunk to a historic low. And now Trump has crossed a line no U.S. president ever dared cross. He withheld food assistance that Americans were legally entitled to, blocking nutrition benefits, not because the country can't afford them, but because he thinks it helps him politically. In my work as co-chair of the Tom Lantos Human Rights Commission, I've seen brutal regimes use food as a weapon and leaders starve their own people to hold on to power. I never, ever thought I would see a U.S. president try to rip a page from the same playbook. What a shameful moment in our history, and I will continue to fight to end hunger now. I yield back.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Mississippi seek recognition? The gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to recognize a distinguished public servant from Hancock County, Mississippi, Brian Hootie Adam, who will retire on December 21st, 2025, after more than 4 decades of serving his community. Hootie began his career in 1985 as a firefighter, answering the call when his neighbors needed him most. In 2003, he became director of Hancock Emergency Management Agency, a role he has carried with steady leadership for 22 years. During that time, he guided the county through many countless emergency destructive storms, and most notably, the unimaginable challenges of Hurricane Katrina. Through every crisis, Hootie was a source of strength, calm, prepared, and fully committed to protecting the people of Hancock County, Mississippi. His leadership saved lives, strengthened the emergency response across our region, and set a standard of service we should all admire. Mr. Speaker, I ask my colleagues to join me in thanking Hootie Adam for his extraordinary dedication and wishing him the very best and well-earned retirement. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Michigan seek recognition? The gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to celebrate Midland High School Principal Tila Sherman for being named the Michigan 2026 High School Principal of the Year. Principal Sherman's compassionate and hands-on leadership sets an example for schools across the country. She is an extraordinarily gifted leader who inspires those around her to stand up for every child.
Charlie
in all
Angus
of our
here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the BIN Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow.
Well, hello out there, you crazy, daft bastards. It is I, Mikey Famine, joined by Tim Bristol, political scientist, and the Reaper of Cheese, as they call him on the internet.
What will it be?
What is up, sir?
There are
Not much. Long night.
Journey in
Long night,
education.
yeah.
I have no doubt that she will leave a legacy of education
Night is a
excellence,
there's a
deep
theory
caring,
in this
and a
house.
spark of hope for
Yeah.
every student she
Just a
encounters.
theory.
Go
Hello,
Buckeyes.
beautiful
Thank
chat,
you.
and
I
if
yield
you
back.
would like to join all of our lovely friends
For
in
what purpose
the
does
chat,
gentleman
please
from North Carolina
hit that
seek
sub button.
recognition?
We're very close to our 1,000. We need that.
Without objection, the gentleman
Okay,
is
I'm
recognized
gonna need somebody to push a damn, but I don't care who, how, what, when. Look, somebody push a button. We're almost
Mr.
there.
Speaker,
We're almost there.
as
Hopefully
we
by the end of the
recently
year.
celebrated veterans.
Also, we
across the
have
country,
a mobile-friendly
HR
stream and the regular
5939,
YouTube stream.
the
If you're in the
USMC
mobile-friendly stream and you don't like it, just go to the regular YouTube stream.
Or go to Twitch, or go to Facebook. We got
Yeah.
lots. We got
Like-
options.
Like on all the things. Like and subscribe on all the things.
Yes.
Facebook,
Each-
Twitch, YouTube,
All right, I'm gonna do this
OnlyFans.
this air horn. And that is for Miss Elby, Person Impersonator, Muttley, Sarah, Kay, Billy. Who else is in here? Chrissy, L, Vike Stricker. Nah, fuck that. Block. Bowler Hat Man. What? Paul. What? They coming out the woodworks. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Dirty rats. So right now we're watching
The chair
their
lays before the
opening
House a communication.
arguments, I guess, presentations.
Honorable
They got a
Speaker,
vote
House
today.
of Representatives, sir.
What do they got to vote on today there, Tim?
Well, they are voting on forcing the DOJ to release the Epstein files.
Why would anybody care about that?
I don't know. The president says it's not a big deal. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over here. He says it's boring.
Wait, which president?
The current one.
Right. Like when he said before in like 2017 that, hey, you go in that room and take care of them. Like, are we talking about that? Are there files on that? Is that what we're talking about?
Maybe.
Are they going to talk about how it's very obvious that a certain administration took said loose end out, clipped the loose end, quantitative eased the it would appear that way.
What purpose does the gentlewoman from North Carolina seek recognition?
Thank you,
Greg
Mr.
has a
Speaker.
question
By
for me.
direction of the Republican conference.
Would it help get more valid results if we autoclave Congress at midterms?
The clerk will report the
What does
resolution.
autoclave
House
mean?
Resolution
Is that cleaning
886,
thing?
resolved that
They
the
do need a
following
cleaning.
member be and is hereby elected to the following standing committee of the House of Representatives, Committee on Homeland Security. Mr.
You
Fall.
voting on a hoax? I'm sure you said it was
Without
yeah,
objection,
it's a
the
hoax.
resolution is agreed
It's a
to,
hoax.
and the motion to reconsider.
You know
is
what's
laid on the table.
wild is that this shit's like 15 years old and your name's all over it, buddy, before you even got into politics. That's what's
What purpose does the
crazy.
gentleman from
For it to be a
Massachusetts seek
hoax that
recognition?
is
Speaker, by direction of the
predates
Democratic
political
caucus, I offer a
ambitions by
privilege
5
resolution
years.
and
Isn't
ask
that
for immediate
wild?
consideration.
Clerk will report the
Autoclave seems
resolution.
to be a high
House
pressure
Resolution
system.
887, resolved.
That's how you clean medical instruments.
Yeah.
The dirt can't live there because it is blasted at 10,000 psi with scalding hot
Without
water.
objection, the
It's
resolution
it's
is
like a
considered
pressure
read.
pot.
Mhm.
Without objection, the resolution is agreed to.
I
and
have
the
one of
motion to
those.
reconsider is laid on the table.
For making dice.
For what purpose does the gentlewoman from North
Current
Carolina seek
president
recognition?
sounds Trump level, is saying that
Thank you, Mr.
dried up fruit
Speaker.
anyway.
Mr. Speaker, by direction of
Dried
the Committee
pineapple.
on
I hate
Rules,
this
I
lady.
call up House
Who is
Resolution
this lady?
879
She's from
and
Texas, I
ask for
think.
its immediate
Oh.
consideration.
The clerk will report the resolution.
Ooh,
House
that was a
Calendar number
nasty cough. I could
47,
tell.
House Resolution 879.
Wet. Oh, there you go.
Resolved that upon adoption of this resolution, it shall be in order to consider in the
I mean,
House any
sure,
joint
they
resolution
do need a
specified
cleaning.
in Section 2 of this resolution. All
Especially
points
that
of order
lady.
against consideration
She's all
of each
germy.
such joint resolution are
Honestly, just
waived.
pour water all
Each
over
such
most
joint
of them. The
resolution
salt
shall be
that
considered as read.
consists of
All
most of
points
their
of order
bodies will
against
wash them
provisions in
away.
each such joint resolution are waived. The previous question shall be considered as ordered on each such
Is
joint
that the clerk?
resolution
I think that's
and
the
on
clerk.
any
Yeah,
amendment
that's the clerk.
thereto to final passage without intervening motion
She
except
looked like a clerk.
1 hour of debate equally divided and controlled by the chair and ranking minority member of the Committee on Natural Resources or their respective designees, and 2, 1 motion to recommit or commit as the case may be. Section 2, the joint resolutions referred to in the first section of this resolution.
Okay, they boring as hell. So we're gonna do a little switcheroony. Cat Abu Ghazalia. Agbu Ghazalia. Agbu Ghazalia. I think that's right. She had an event recently and she had some visitors, Tim. And they came bearing gifts.
Hi, Kat. So I just wanted to.
I got that.
I did hear. I'm so sorry about the meningitis. So I created a little care package for you. I don't know if you want to open it, but
I'm sure it's like really mean and weird.
Hey, she was on the showdy.
That's Cat.
Yeah.
She's running on the north side.
I have holy water here for you. So hopefully it'll help you. We're praying for you. And I know that if you are in prison,
Yes.
it's a really hard time.
Yeah, yes. The what's it called? The audio is not great, but she did a pretty decent job with the closed captioning here.
Been praying that it's not Joliet.
Did you call my office the House of Hezbollah?
Yeah, you are the House of Hezbollah because you are chanting on the streets from the river to the sea. You are a jihadist.
Wow. You know, I only saw her for, I don't know, like 40 minutes, whatever the even more news length is, and she didn't seem like a jihadist on the showdy.
Well, you can never be too careful, Tim.
No, are you okay? You're the one that's not okay. You're the one that was indicted, not me. But anyways, I did include a few items.
And shout out to Kat for not putting homegirl's face out there, because I would have. And
Yeah,
I would have dogged her out about what her face looks like. I know y'all say it's mean, but there is a certain language that bullies need to hear. And sometimes I have to go into that because bullies know what I'm saying. Bullies know it hurts. Y'all just don't listen. Avert your gaze. Don't look directly into the burn beam.
There's cat food. And you're welcome. I also created a little.
I mean, look at how she is dressed coming up to my event, and she want to say mean shit. Cat, hey, Cat. Hey, Cat, you need me to roll up? I don't work there. You know what I'm saying? I could just be some random dude off the street. I will light any of these motherfuckers all the way up. St. Louis style barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Like dry rub, almost like a Memphis. Like just I will torch anybody who comes up into your events because she's running for office. She can't cuss nobody out. I can. I'm not trying to win nothing. I like yelling at people who are mean.
Placemat. Yeah. So when you're in prison, people can know where
a bigger bully.
This is holy water because I think she needs to be baptized.
I like how she gave her like a third of a bottle of water. It was like, this is holy water.
So, fun aside here, you can actually buy little squirt bottles of holy water. I've done it. I used to own one of them new age shops, and we got this like this catalog for this like place that sold crazy stuff, and one of them was a squirt bottle of holy water. I was like, yes. We bought one and we sold it.
It's if you got nymphs in the yard, it's so annoying. Dude, get out of here. Like Hoggle in the labyrinth. Tim was walking around his yard. Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
Listen, it's for when you got to be like, power of Christ compels you. You got to squirt the holy water.
When the power of Christ compels them, but they're a little bit too out of arm's reach, so you need the spray bottle.
Super soaker of holy water.
Blasting them from full of holy water.
I mean, this is like prison food, which you'll need when you're in prison, like pickles. I mean, there's ramen.
See, I couldn't have been in the room. I couldn't have been in the room. I was like, thank you for not eating the food in the bag. Like,
Spicy ramen.
you did it.
I don't think it's weird.
You don't think it's weird? I brought you canned food.
I mean, this is a toothbrush. You'll need it once you're in prison, and
What? What? What is she going to prison for?
Kat got indicted for protesting.
Oh boy.
She pled not guilty. So
yeah, it's protesting, man.
Yeah, you can't do that. So this little nasty wench is up there talking shit.
Can't be out there protesting.
Some soap. If you scan the QR code, a little message from President Trump. There you go. If you want it or not. I was one of his VIP guests at the RNC, and here's some more snacks for.
Oh my!
I was one of his VIP guests at his RNC about
He showed me the picture of him and Bill Clinton.
He showed me Bubba giving it a blowy.
It was signed on the back with love, Bubba.
From President Trump.
And then there's a weird mushroom-looking stamp on it. I don't know what that could be.
Need them in prison. Do you want them? Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, you're lost. Well, good luck. If you live a little bit kind.
See, this is what I'm saying. Kat, you need me on the campaign. Not in any like official capacity, but you need me.
You need Mikey as an agent on the campaign. You need him.
An agent provocateur.
An operative, as they say.
Or a bouncer. I'm like, hey, nasty bitch, get out. Nasty bitch, out. No nasty bitches. You nasty. Get out with your little nasty self. Go on somewhere. Smelling like Fritos. Go.
Out. To have a little bit more lenience on you. Yeah. Do you want the holy
She
water?
got a little ugly man recording the whole thing.
I think you need it because it just seems like you're possessed.
What the fuck is wrong with this lady? Why is she such a bitch?
Because Kat is a little white girl and she feels comfortable and safe with her man there to go up there and be a bully. I'm telling y'all, gotta stop giving bullies safe places. When they enter your territory, they need to be punished, shamed.
Bill Moore's a shame. He's shameful.
Light them up. You know what I'm saying? When they step into light them up. Let them know you ain't no bitch. Kat being way too nice.
I'm so sorry for you, but I'll be praying for you. They're so cool.
She better than me. Good on you, Kat. You handled it with grace and poise. That's why I can't run for office, because it's like, he got into another fight at another debate because someone called him a liar, and then he shoved him, and then there's a whole kerfuffle.
Yeah,
Mitch McConnell should survive.
Unfortunately, those kind of people you kind of got to be nice to, because otherwise they'll film it and they'll be like, "Look, this person yelled at me," and blah blah blah.
Damn right, I yelled at him. You see what he did? You see what they was doing?
She's a lunatic.
Joliet.
Mikey Family would be all over fucking social media for like
immediately
flaming out on people.
Full crash out, burn out, scorch down. Anyone who got in my radius would just get like eviscerate. Like, you better be fucking nice, or I ain't being nice. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucker. Fucker. I got bad news for you, Tim.
We're still sifting through the results from those 2025 elections in New Jersey and
Our
Virginia.
worst-
And one of the big questions that
Our worst fears have come true. Not about the Epstein list, but Trump's losing with Latinos.
has been asked is,
I don't know why
where
anyone
are
thought it would be
Latino
anything different.
voters? A Latino voting shift toward Donald
I'll
Trump
let
in
him
2024
drag on
helped
because I just really
propel
want
him
to see
victory. So
the man who needs his own show, Harry Enton. But CNN ain't gonna listen to me. I'll let him
What are the results
drone
in
on
New
here.
Jersey and Virginia
But it
show us
is
now? What might it tell us about what
it
US
is
opinions
no
are on
wonder
the president's
that
immigration
when you
policy? With us
launch
now, CNN,
slave
chief
catchers
data analyst
throughout
Harry
the
Enton,
neighborhood, and they're
area long
filled
point
with a
constantly
bunch of
on the issue
cops,
of
a bunch
immigration
of
and
little
immigration
dicks,
crackdowns, the Latino
peaked
vote.
in high
What are we
school,
seeing among the polls
insecure
here?
losers,
Yeah, what are we seeing? You know, one of the
and
big
criminals.
shifts in 2024 from
They're gonna
2020 was
abuse
that
the
shift
Latino
towards Donald
population,
Trump,
and now the
right?
Latino population
Immigration
is like,
played a key
I
role in
think
that. I'm
we're
going to
being
start off with
abused
Latinos
right
and Trump
now.
and immigration. You know, back a year ago, what
Yes,
did we see on the
you
issue of immigration?
are.
Latino voters trusted Kamala Harris more than Donald Trump, but by just 2
Oh,
points. 1, 2. Look now at Donald Trump's net approval rating.
damn! It's almost like this could have been predicted somehow. Wow.
It's almost like they were voting against their own interests.
It's like they were like, man, fuck them black people. I'm not black, man.
They're
Oh
not gonna
yeah,
get me.
there's what is it? 40 million Latino people in this country. Like they're
I'm
not
still
going.
here.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
They ain't
And
got me yet.
Tim's passing.
On immigration among Latinos, he is 38 points under.
Why he got his hands on his knees? Hands on your knees. Hands on looking ass.
That is a 36-point shift, essentially, from where we were a year ago on immigration. Kamala Harris and
Wouldn't that be 40?
Yeah, that'd be 40.
Just check it.
Donald Trump are basically tied on the issue of immigration. And now on the issue of immigration, Latinos despise, hate Donald Trump. 38 points.
I mean, that's fine. ICE can go to the polling station. Go. Because at this point, that's why they're having to switch states. They're running into money problems, weather problems. The people are too well educated. They're already in South Carolina holding town halls telling people what to do when ICE shows up at the door. Like, this is just going to get harder and harder to pull the stunt. You know what I mean? Because everyone's got the internet and they're talking to each other and they're giving each other tips.
Well, ICE apparently I was listening to a report earlier today. They had a reporter, NBC, not NBC. It's not NBC anymore. It's MS Now.
MSNBC is not a thing anymore.
Yeah. MS Now had a reporter at a food pantry for immigrants in North Carolina and Charlotte. And they said that there were ICE agents showing up there to pick up people at the food pantry.
These are all the criminals. The terrible, terrible people. Hey, we tried to warn y'all that you were voting for slave catchers and concentration camps. You told us we were crazy and that the streets were filled with criminals. Okay. Well, it is filled with criminals now. They're all ICE agents.
Underwater. In their mind, he is doing something absolutely wrong when it comes to immigration.
What about the Latino vote overall?
What about the Latino vote overall?
And all y'all Latino MAGA, I hope y'all keep your passport on you at all times. Because if you don't look a certain way, I mean, what, you went to somebody's quinceañera? Oh, hell no. All y'all going.
How do Latinos feel about
raiding
Donald
it,
Trump overall?
raiding a
Let's take a
quince.
look here. This, I think, sort of gives the game away.
Goodness.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's
Damn, son.
Of the
Damn.
Day. Trump's net approval rating among Latinos. In
32
early February,
points.
Again, he was just 2 points underwater.
That's an
Look at
election
where he
right
is
there.
Now. Late October, minus.
So here's the best part about this. All right, zoom in. Everybody come in. I'm gonna whisper this. Hey guys, remember in Texas when they did all that redistricting? They mixed the Mexican and the white vote together. So now they may not even win.
Yeah, they're worried about that.
Now they may not even win all those districts that they redistrict.
Yeah, they're kind of like, shit, we shouldn't have done that. No, seriously, the Texas state legislature was like, oh, did we make a bad?
You made a bad because you forgot that the Latinos are mad at you because you're just grabbing them, citizens, and putting them in fucking ICE detention for like 2 weeks.
Got your data, dumbass.
Well, they got your votes, dumbass, so they don't need you anymore.
It's 34 points underwater. A shift of 32 points over the course of this year. I should point out this is the CBS News YouGov poll, but I was looking at the average of polls. I was looking at our own poll. Very similar shift. 20, 25, 30-point shifts on the net approval rating away.
Does he need that cup right now?
No, that's a prop cup.
From Donald Trump. among
I would. My brain just got very happy. What if he had the cup and it's filled with like water, and then he's
Oh,
just
no.
He's just waiting for something shocking to happen, so he's just gonna be like,
so he could do a spit take.
Yeah.
No, that cup. It's CNN. That cup is filled with vodka.
Hell yeah! This is the Hegseth Cup.
Latinos overall. Again, whatever Donald Trump is doing in office, in the minds of Latinos, it is not working. They have turned against him in massive, massive numbers.
I was in New Jersey.
I lost your Latino voter.
A couple weeks ago on election night there, people were watching certain counties with high Latino populations very closely. What did we learn?
Yeah, what did we learn from the 2025 elections? I took the highest Latino percentage area in both New Jersey and Virginia. New Jersey, it was Union City.
Jesus
Look at this, 2024 president, 2025 governorship. There was a 52. I'm laughing because you never see any numbers like
No,
this.
you don't. You don't.
That's that northeastern county
Yeah.
of Jersey that's closest to New York. That's heavily Latin populated.
And Union City was close to where they shut down the George Washington Bridge. Remember that?
Not the fondling father.
Oh, boy.
52-point shift towards Mikey Sherrill from how Kamala Harris did on the margin. Mikey Sherrill ran away with this. Kamala Harris did win that vote, but by a small margin. Mikey Sherrill did 52 points better. How about in Virginia, Manassas Park? Look at that, a 22-point shift towards Abigail Spanberger from how Kamala Harris did back in 2024. We saw huge Latino shifts in both New Jersey and Virginia. The idea of what happens to Donald Trump won't impact down ballot. If you're a Republican, you believe that, that is fantasy land. What is happening to Donald Trump absolutely impacted what happened down ballot. Part of it is turnout, but part of it is persuasion.
Hey, no, I think he's doing really good for the campaign. I think it's really helping, and he should stick his nose in all of the elections. Is what should happen.
That's a real shame.
We got part 2
Today, that
actually gets a vote on this.
Yeah, there
we go.
And more than that, it was climbing in the interest levels, so it wasn't going away. So all of a sudden, the Republican representatives are saying, jailbreak time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Broke my ass.
Yo, quit searching that hoax. Google, turn it off. Google. Oh, shit, I didn't see this part.
For you on this. Why were Republicans willing, from the numbers that you see, on this one to go against what Donald Trump wanted?
You know, usually Donald Trump has his pulse on the Republican base, but he did not on this issue. Because what are we talking about, Kate Baldwin? Well, GOP on the Epstein files. Approve of Trump. We're used to seeing approval of Trump among Republicans being 85, 90%.
Oh, shit, this is GOP.
Oh, shit.
That's not good.
But when it came to the Epstein files, look at this, just 44%, south of 50% of Republicans actually approved on Donald Trump when it came to the Epstein files. Compare that to this. What was the percentage?
Hey, I bet that 44% didn't see that fucking Bubba email.
Broke my ass.
Of Republicans that wanted all of the Epstein files released, 67%. So
Oh,
we were
boy.
dealing with
This is
simple
breaking him.
mathematics. The Republican base was against Donald Trump on the Epstein files. They were with the idea of releasing them. The Republican representatives saw that and therefore were not afraid to go against Donald Trump, because this was the rare instance in which the Republican base was not with Donald Trump. They were actually with the idea of being against Donald Trump and releasing the Epstein files.
And a sure thing. It's good to see how you think.
All right, chance Trump releases new Epstein files prediction market odds. On Saturday, it was 50%. Now it's 72%.
Well, yeah, because Trump was like, I got nothing to hide. Let's fucking do it. Because there's still things he can do to keep them from releasing everything.
Yo, listen to him here. He sounds like he is 9 trillion years old.
All for it. You know, we've already given 50,000 pages. You do know that. They can do whatever they want. We'll give them everything. Sure, I would. Let the Senate look at it. Let anybody look at it. But don't talk about it too much, because honestly, I don't want to take it away from us.
If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
Oh, he is not good at actually lying. Like when he's cornered and he has to lie his way out, not good. Not good. Not good at it. He needs somebody to help him, but there isn't anybody, because he said it's all made up.
But you can't sing.
But don't talk about it too much because I don't want it to take away from us. And what struck me there is because of what you were saying before. The survivors feel like they're being dragged through a political morass right now.
I mean, look, does anyone really think that Donald Trump cares about sexual assault victims? This is a man that a jury found liable for sexual assault a few years ago. He said very recently that the release of the files was a Democratic hoax and a hostile act. He tried to get a congresswoman to flip that.
Yo, them taking pictures with them as kids is haunting.
Yeah.
Didn't work. If Donald Trump really cared and really wanted the files released, he could order that on his own without Congress. But he's continuing to play political games.
Yeah, declassify that shit. Remember, you can just a president can just declassify it with his mind. He can just do it with his brain. It doesn't matter.
And the trauma of the victims continues.
With the revelation.
Christy in the chat says, but seriously though, will the release of pedophiles actually cause any damage against Trump? Yes.
He's all over that shit.
Yes. He wouldn't have fucking let the government shut down for as long as it did to make sure that that lady didn't get in, to make sure that this, like, the web is deep.
And even if he's not directly implicated in any of the files, from what we've seen, Epstein fucking hated his guts and told everyone about whatever shitty things that Donald Trump has done. He told his brother a lot.
Broke my ass.
And I use that word not with a capital R, but what has been revealed in the last week inside the emails there. You've been involved with these cases for a long time. You know, how much more information do you think there is that will come to light?
Oh, you know.
Listen, we've been surprised each time there has been a release. I mean, Epstein is now speaking from the grave and pointing a finger at Donald Trump, saying in the recent release that he spent
from the grave.
Trump spent time alone with one of the victims for hours. That Jeffrey Epstein
sticky and then he died.
Finished Donald Trump, take him down. In one of the tapes, Epstein said that he was Donald Trump's best friend for 10 years. So these are
hoax. Democrat hoax.
Really striking revelations. We can only imagine what's going to come next. But instead of the drip, drip, drip of the release of documents that continues to re-traumatize the survivors, let's release it all. Let the advocates like me pour over it, and we can go after anybody else who is accountable. There should be congressional investigations. I mean, the release of the files is only just the beginning. That's what we, on behalf.
And that's the other thing. I don't want you to just like, all right, these are all the people that did it. It's like, so you're going to arrest them?
No.
Well, no. No, I'm not going to do that. Because, I mean, Trump was going to get in trouble for this shit anyway, but he ran the clock out and then said, well, I'm running for office. I'm running for office. You can't investigate me. You might fuck up the election. I'm running for office. But that's been his plan since forever. Is to just continually be running for something.
So this is the question: will they release all the files or just cherry pick them? So according to the discharge petition that the House is releasing, they have to release all the files. However, when it gets to the Senate, they can amend it, they can change it, and they can change it to be a more limited release. Also, Donald Trump can say, well, some of this stuff is classified or whatever, and they don't have to, the DOJ doesn't have to release all of this. Like, there are ways that they can fudge it still.
And that's why he started up the investigations of Bill Clinton and Summers and all these other people, so that some of those documents, hopefully with his name on it, become part of an active investigation. And we'll have to wait until the investigation is over, and then I can give you guys the rest of the file. Hey, look. He's getting real close to leak territory where this shit's just going to come out and he ain't going to have no control over it. So keep it up, Bubba. I'm calling him Bubba from now on.
Tells in that
I have a horrible story for you real quick. AI is horrible. Stop, Dexter. He's trying to kill his sister. Stop. Leave her alone.
Details in an investigation at a Lafourche Parish middle school involving explicit photos of other students who were created these images using AI.
Y'all sick of it yet? Can we unplug it yet?
Mikey,
is it bad enough yet?
I have a related story after this, but no video, but I have a story.
The Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office says school resource officers started an investigation back on August 26 after getting reports about artificially made nude images of students. Deputies say after dismissal that day, a fight happened between 4 students. They say someone recorded the fight on video, which led to a deeper investigation that found AI images of 8 students and 2 adults. Deputies say one juvenile.
Oh, gross. Oh, man.
Is now facing charges right now, and charges against another person are possible.
So, bruh, y'all have to get off the AI shit. Like, you just got to give it up. Like, you just got to understand that maybe it is the coolest little thing that you can have to help you throughout your day. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, you do not want that on your conscience. It's not worth it.
So, every friend of the show, everyone's favorite, Joe Rogan, said that he loved AI music to Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
And Elon was like, ew, why? Like, even Elon was like, I don't know about all that. But Joe Rogan was like, oh yeah, AI music's so great. I love it. I love listening to it on my playlists. And how gross. Like, come on, Joe. Can you be on the right side of something once in a while?
I told y'all that he was a piece of shit, and he just proves my point every day.
And Elon
every day.
He couldn't believe it. Like, this is, world's first trillionaire in a few years. Elon Musk, the guy who does technology, everything, was like, Joe, AI music? What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you were grabbing that thing of him.
I don't have it.
It's fine. I don't want to watch it anyway.
I don't want to watch it. I just wanted to bring it up because
his voice is so fucking annoying.
We're talking about fucking AI being annoying, like, and we talked about AI music last week.
Yep, they got someone charting on the R&B charts. Well, not even a real fucking person.
Apparently, it's on Joe Rogan's Spotify.
He's like, you can just watch them. They'll take like all of like 50 Cent songs and do it like these different stuff. Like, how do y'all not understand? That's theft.
Right.
When musicians make music, that belongs to them. Like, we have rights as fucking musicians. Well, like, what the fuck?
And it's the same thing with fucking, whenever they do AI generated art, the videos or pictures, like that stuff is just AI being fed stuff that's already been made and then just regurgitating it. It's not creating anything that it hasn't already seen.
Instead of stealing 2 people's things and putting them together, they'll steal like 50. So then you can't tell.
Yeah.
That's still stealing. Okay. Like, it's theft of intellectual property. Speaking of intellectual property,
the Department of Public Safety has yet to release information about the trooper who can be seen on video seemingly purposely bumping into 2 South Carolina players. One criminal defense attorney I spoke with had strong feelings about what seemingly took place.
Oh, he's cooking.
Said,
well, he's cooking.
It's time to cave again this year. So, but no, they pulled it out. They go and adjust now during the halftime, which they never could do that before. So that's great. I mean, of course, it wasn't in slow motion and all that.
Yeah,
and
cut
so
all this footage so we don't get in trouble.
Why did he come into contact with those guys? He just literally tries to bulldoze both of these kids. And I was like, my God, what are you doing?
The moment captured
They didn't show
of
it.
many prominent athletes like NBA star LeBron James, who called for the trooper to be suspended.
Hold on, let me try to find the clip of the thing where the dude, like, so the guys are walking. I guess I could describe it. The 2 South Carolina players, or 3 or 4 of them, are walking into the tunnel. They're going into the locker room. A fucking cop comes, walking the opposite direction. They have to turn around, and the cop does like I'm walking here, fucking
fucking
shoulder,
walking here.
fucking shoulder, and he just like runs into the players. And then the player's like, "What the fuck? What are you doing, bro? Like, how you just gonna smash into me?" And the cop threatening them with arrest at halftime.
Jesus.
Like, come on, brother. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. Let's see. That was A&M, South Carolina. Trooper incident. Okay, here we go. Share this tab instead. And we're going to mute it because...
Needed at the South Carolina.
There we go. Here you go. So he gets a touchdown. Kind of aggravates that hammy.
Yeah.
So then, what the fuck? Come on, bro.
He's like, dude, I'm just walking. Leave me the fuck
What do you
alone.
want?
I'm sure the word boy was used more than once.
He's over here walking off an injury, and here comes Stick in the Mud to come fuck with him. Like, I get it. You're a trooper, but do you remember who that just was? That is a college wide receiver, big dog. He's probably got a fucking what's his 40 time? You know, he's got a crazy 40. He probably bench pressed 350 pounds. His back is 18 pounds of straight muscle used for throwing punches. Like,
and he's wearing the equivalent of armor at that moment. Like,
he got on chest pads and a helmet. He could just back up and then run and headbutt you, and you wouldn't have shit you could do about it except for hurt. It is unnerving. And the thing is, gross. The porn sites are advertising it, or it's advertisements on the porn sites. They're saying, hey, got a picture of some girl you like? No worries. Just steal it from their Facebook and then just load it up into my porn AI generator, and you could have all the fun you want.
Gross.
This is not good for people's brains.
Mm-mm.
It's not good for their brains. You're not supposed to be able to create whatever you want in that capacity to entertain and pleasure yourself. That's not a good thing, generally.
You only do that up here.
Up there.
Hey, Mikey, guess what? Christy Nome?
Thirsty Gnome, yes.
Thirsty Gnome? She's corrupt. Shocking.
What? Tim, how dare you?
Oh, it'd be better if the volume was on. There we go.
Quite a scoop about Trump DHS Secretary Kristi Noem that in any other era, I should say, would be a career-ending scandal. But to understand the pattern of corruption of this woman, we just have to zoom out just a little bit.
Can I pause real quick? I don't know if this is in there. Are we going to talk about the Jets?
I think the Jets are in there.
Okay. Because I kept forgetting to bring it up.
Yeah.
Because since Noem took over DHS at the beginning of the year, she's become known for appearing to be more obsessed with putting on various costumes than doing her actual job. I mean, she donned a bulletproof vest just to talk to her own agents. She wore a Customs and Border Patrol uniform on Fox News.
That's Border Patrol Barbie. How dare you?
Constantly, and I mean constantly, throwing on a cowboy hat.
That's her
and
cowboy
riding
costume.
Horses. Always.
I'm the
plenty of
Wrangler.
cameras around to capture the moment. But Noem's apparent obsession with image actually goes much further than just putting on costumes, because she has directed more than 200 million taxpayer dollars into TV ads to promote her work at DHS. And just to put it in context, that is nearly twice what DHS spent on ads altogether in all of last year.
Jesus.
And the content of those ads have already been a scandal kind of in and of themselves.
I'm Chris.
2 British pounds. Let's see, I got the button. Tim Ballum, they've been watching South Park? Maybe. Probably. I think they did. They tried to sue Paramount over that, I think.
Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump, for securing our border.
And if you're wondering who exactly the target audience is for that, DHS spent $30,000 to run that ad, the one I just showed you, specifically in the ad market where Mar-a-Lago is.
It's
now,
for
as much as
President
spending
Trump.
tens of thousands of dollars to make sure your ad
She wants her ad to play for the president. That's hilarious.
plays on the TV near the president is a bizarre waste of taxpayer money.
It is such a crazy. All that Doge stuff. All that fucking Doge stuff. And they're spending $200 million on ads just so the president will see them in Mar-a-Lago. Or $200 million. I'm sorry, $200 million on ads just so the president can see them. What the fuck? If you want to get rid of waste, fraud, and abuse, get rid of Kristi Noem. Put the $200 million back into, I don't know, public broadcasting or something. Fucking foreign aid, whatever. Stop giving her money. She's just burning it.
$30,000, it turns out, is a drop in the bucket compared to the more than $200 million DHS has spent this year making and airing ads. And the rest of that money is where the story gets truly bonkers. I mean, since March, we have known that DHS skipped the normal competitive bidding process when giving out the contracts to make and air these ads. DHS claimed that because Trump declared an emergency at the southern border, they didn't have to waste time getting competitive bids.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever.
And that brings me to the first part of ProPublica's big scoop today. Because it turns out that the majority of that no bid contract money, 143 million taxpayer dollars, went to this kind.
Hey, it went to a shell company in Delaware. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed?
A mysterious LLC in Delaware.
Mm-hmm.
An LLC that was created just days before it got that
What's up,
no
Allie?
bid contract. Just days. And the man who owns the home that LLC lists as its address did not respond to ProPublica's questions. Now, when asked why the agency chose that LLC, DHS said, quote, "The results speak for themselves," and then proceeded to claim that Trump has made the border the most secure it has been in American history. Not exactly answering the question. So DHS gave a $143 million no bid contract to a brand new LLC that no one seems to know anything about.
I'm sure it's
That
owned
is
by Kristi Noem.
obviously a scandal enough to begin with. Then there's this.
I saved the
This is an ad Kristi Noem shot on.
All right, Mikey. I'll catch you up on what you missed. DHS spent $200 million on ads, so just specifically so the president can see them in Mar-a-Lago. Thanking him for his, $200 million on ads, just so the president could see them in Mar-a-Lago.
And they said how much people get a week for Snap?
Yeah, and 143 million of that 200 million went to a mysterious shell company in Delaware.
Delaware is known for having no shell companies because of the tax incentives. Ask Joe Biden.
And we're about to see one of the ads.
October 2nd, which, by the way, was the second day of the government shutdown. So while hundreds of thousands of federal workers went without pay, including the nearly 50,000
what is she doing?
TSA workers that work under Noem.
Hold
She's
on.
riding a horse.
Bitch, you at work.
Chasing buffalo.
With your fucking Canadian tuxedo on. In a Stetson.
Then there's this.
Come
this is
on,
an ad
man.
Kristi Noem shot on October 2nd,
Girl,
which, by the way, was the second day of the government shutdown.
She's
so
a
while
cowboy.
Hundreds of thousands of federal workers went without pay, including the nearly 50,000 TSA workers that work under Noem. Noem donned a cowboy hat and had a production company film her riding.
She's in charge of TSA. That's all the angry motherfuckers at the airport that have to fucking take your shoes off, put your laptop in the bag, please. Put it in a box, please. No, you cannot take that open drink into no. And meanwhile, let's get some words of wisdom from our chief DHS person. She on a fucking riding side saddle looking at the fucking buffaloes next to fucking Pikes Peak. Like, girl, come on, man. You're supposed to be working. She needs to take at least 2 shifts at 2 airports a week.
Oh man, that would be hilarious. She has to be on the front lines with the TSA.
That's the kind of costume she need to put on as a work uniform. You need a job, ma'am. You out here running around doing nothing, spending hundreds of millions of dollars, and you don't even do shit.
She does stuff, Mikey. She has costume designers make her costumes.
I mean, just like they did that whole fucking Black Hawk fucking down raid on one Chicago building. Hit 3 people. That one little mission cost them like $6 or $7 million to get 5 people. Like, if that's what y'all think, like y'all said, it was 30 million. Oddly, the same number of Latino people in the country. They said it was 30 million people that had snuck into the country, and they're willing to spend $1 million per person. We don't have that much money, y'all. We won't have $30 quadrillion for y'all to get everybody that y'all don't want outside of the country. We can't afford your racism. Please turn it down or off. Put your racism in the off or down position until dude, because can't nobody afford this shit.
I have an aside for you, Mikey, and we've probably already seen this video once, but I just wanna remind everyone how terribly Kristi Noem spends her money.
What you mean?
Chair, Madam Secretary, thank you for being here. I'm sorry that I missed your call yesterday. I look forward to working closely with you.
Hey,
I say this with seriousness and respect, but your department is out of control. You are spending like you don't have a budget. You're on the verge of running out of money for the fiscal year. You are illegally refusing to spend funds that have been authorized by this Congress and appropriated by this committee. You are ignoring the immigration laws of this nation, implementing a brand new immigration
objection. She can't read.
That has little relation to the statutes that you are required, that you are commanded to follow, as spelled out in your oath of office. You are routinely violating the rights of immigrants who may not be citizens, but whether you like it or not, they have constitutional and statutory rights when they reside in the United States.
Not the way I read it.
Your agency acts as if laws don't matter, as if the election gave you some mandate to violate the Constitution and the laws passed by this Congress. It did not give you that mandate. You act as if your disagreement with the law, or even the public's disagreement with the law, is relevant and gives you the ability to create your own law. It does not give you that ability. Let's start with your spending. You are on track to trigger the Anti-Deficiency Act. That means you are going to spend more money than you've been allocated by Congress. This is a rare occurrence, and it is wildly illegal. Your agency will be broke by July, over 2 months before the end.
Now, this was before they got an extra $150 billion.
Of the fiscal year. You may not think that Congress has provided enough money to ICE, but the Constitution and the federal law does not allow you to spend more money than you have been given or to invent money. And this obsession with spending at the border, as the chairwoman mentioned, has left the country unprotected elsewhere. The security threats to the United States are higher, not lower, than before Trump came to office. To fund the border, you have illegally gutted spending for cybersecurity. As we speak, Russian and Chinese hackers are having a field day attacking our nation. You've withdrawn funds for disaster prevention.
Kim, can I break in?
Storms are going to kill more.
Yeah.
EPSTEIN files finally, after 5 administrations have covered it up.
Marjorie Taylor.
Earlier today,
Marjorie
I attended
Taylor,
the press
Trader
conference
Brown.
where survivors,
Brown,
they're not
because
victims,
when
the
green
survivors of
rots, it
Jeffrey
turns to
Epstein,
grass.
sexual abuse and sex trafficking, told their stories. And they told stories about how it started back in 1991, 1996, and they continued on through the decades. And they told stories about how they told someone and tried to get help. They told the FBI and they weren't listened to. And they told law enforcement and no one did anything. And these women don't just number a few. These women number around 1,000 women. And they are victims of something that's unthinkable. And this should have never, ever happened. This was the biggest fight I think I've seen in Washington, D.C. This is my 5th year here. And this was a fight that we should have never had to wage. It should have been the easiest thing for every single member of Congress. It should have been the easiest thing for the Speaker of the House. It should have been the easiest thing for the President of the United States.
I don't feel good agreeing
to
with Marjorie
release
Taylor Greene.
all the information, every single file, on behalf of the
Ousted Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina sentenced to death for student protest. Crackdown. The students protested and a bunch of them got killed, like over 100. So now the leader is getting put to death.
these American women. These American women aren't rich, powerful elites. They do not have someone paying for their airline tickets or paying for their trips or paying for their expenses every time they try to do something to get this information out. These are your average Americans. And you want to know what the Epstein files represent? The cover-up represents to average Americans. It represents the failures of the federal government and Congress to the American people. And that is what people rose up about in 2024.
She's got 2 minutes
They've
left.
wanted and demanded transparency from their government and for Americans finally to be put first.
Dumbass.
And today with this vote, we are finally putting these victims and these survivors of Jeffrey Epstein and the cabal of rich, powerful elites that expands not just here in the United States of America, but to other countries as well. We're putting them last.
I'm like, I am pushing it. I am
to American dollars.
American pounds.
Wait, the leopards are eating my face? Outrage.
Yeah, not my face. Their face. Their face.
And that is exactly what Americans want.
Thank you.
You see, for far too long, Americans
Dark Lord Greg
have been put last. And they're sick of it. They're sick and tired of it.
Can't say that on air.
This is why they don't trust Congress. This is why they don't trust the government.
Yo,
No,
why she coming there on the State of the Union and she was looking like Cruella DeVille. Now she wearing some tan crocodile skin. Like, lady, get out of the animal prints. Get out of the animal prints. They stopped in the 90s. Stop. Stop. No more zebra pants.
And here's the problem. All of these women who have suffered in shame for years and years and years, women who were terrified, women who were intimidated, women who were threatened, just like Virginia Giuffre. And now she's dead. And these women should have never faced that for this information to come out.
I'm anabolic
and we,
steroids,
especially the 4 Republican members of the House of Representatives, we should have never faced intimidation and threats for us to get this vote to come to the floor.
She didn't get no threats. What are you talking about?
You posted on
her and Boebert. Boebert got taken to the fucking Situation Room and told to stop.
President Trump is, with his comments, fueling a, quote, hotbed of threats against you. Obviously, any threats to your safety are completely unacceptable.
Right.
But we have seen these kinds of attacks or criticism from the president at other people. It's not new. And with respect, I haven't heard you speak out about it until it was directed at you.
Yeah.
Dana, I think that's fair criticism. And I would like to say humbly, I'm sorry for taking part in the toxic.
What?
What?
What did you say?
What? Huh?
Slick snake.
I don't trust you, Marjorie. What you mean you apologize? What? Did it get crazy over there?
Fuck the hell off.
No, dog, that's your team. Don't try to come over here. Like, no, we should just be peaceful.
No fucking way.
No, you stay over there with them.
Politics. It's very bad for our country.
No, you like
it's
this.
been something I've thought about a lot, especially since Charlie Kirk was assassinated, is that I'm only responsible for myself and my.
Y'all want me to play the video of her with the Barrett 50 cal again?
If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
Where she was blowing up the van that said socialism and Democrats and all this shit. You want me to show that video again or no?
My own words and actions. And I am committed, and I've been working on this a lot lately, to put down the knives in politics. I really just want to see people be kind to one another. And
oh, so when the death threats started coming your way, now the temperature must be lowered. You know, we've been acting real crazy lately. We should all. Oh, now it's important for everybody to be peaceful and to use their words. Not what you were saying when
things are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
It's not what you were saying when you were the one dishing out the ass whoopings. But now that some ass whoopings are just threatened to come your way. Ain't nobody even showed up at your crib yet. There was outside motherfucking Democrats' houses with guns. There was outside of Barack Obama's house with guns.
She just got some pizza sent to her house.
Right. And that means I know where you are.
And we need to figure out a new path forward that is focused on the American people, because as Americans.
You're right. Turn yourself into jail, and we can start on this path. That's like where I don't know about you, and that's where we can turn this into a discussion. What should the redemption path for defecting, splintering MAGA people be? Do we say, "Oh, come on in with open arms"? Do we do some vetting, or hard no? Stay your ass out there in the woods.
I don't think it's a hard no because you kind of want those people, but I don't think you should be like, "Oh my God, yeah, sure, come on in." Like there should be like a redemption arc that they have to go on.
Okay, so like a bar crawl.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to do an apology tour. I think some humbling would be in order.
She even went on The View, Tim.
Yeah. Like I think everyone if they want to apologize should have to go on The View.
You gotta apologize to Whoopi in
You gotta
person.
apologize to Whoopi.
I love me. Whoopi Goldberg, I love you. She's so great. Guinan is my favorite character.
I think they have to maintain their sorriness, they're humbled for at least 6 months before they can be like, all right. Before we can be like, all right, maybe you can work with us. But they have to like maintain the fucking shit. They can't just go out and be like, because then you're just gonna get grifters switching sides whenever it felt necessary. Yeah.
Speaking of grifters, and just like Candace Owens, she's ultimately just an opportunist and a grifter on both sides of the flip.
Yeah.
That's why I'm over here like, yo, no, you stay over there. You said MAGA or else. Cool. Now you're in the or else. Don't look over. No. I'm so sick of the Republicans burying themselves neck deep in shit and say, aren't you a fucking empathetic Democrat? Come save me, damn it. And it's like, you walked into the pit, bro. You in the quicksand. You decided to go into quicksand. I stayed on the boring ass path. I stayed over here. You decided that you knew better. Don't know better.
I would say that it's good that like she's understanding how harmful her rhetoric is, but she has to like maintain that understanding. Like I said, six solid months of Marjorie Taylor Greene acting like a reasonable, responsible human being and not a grifter. Like she doesn't have to come over to the Democrat side. She can be conservative, but actually be conservative. Like don't fucking be a grifter and yell at other people about nonsense and then have them get attacked. Like
I disagree under one caveat. I will give you everything that you just said, but they need to resign. Because that's because at the end of the day, they stood in line along with the rest of their colleagues, and they voted for all of this economic, social upheaval to happen. So just because now they're under threat and they want to say, I'm so sorry, we should really talk nice. No, bitch, you voted for all this shit. You voted in the House, which is different than people voting at home or voting at their polling station or whatever it is. Like, that's different. Like, you actually put in the steps to make sure that this went a certain way.
Yeah.
And now because that group is threatening you, you want to start changing how politics. No, you voted for the crazy psychopaths and now they're psychopathing on you. Enjoy the stay.
You know, Mikey, I'll agree with you there. They should like Marjorie Taylor Greene was going to be thrown out of the House at one point in her first term. She got stripped of all of her committees. She got stripped of all of her responsibilities because she was acting out. She was being crazy.
Yeah.
She should do what Democrats do when they get in like political hot water. Disappear for a while. Go away.
She needs to resign. She needs to give up that seat. You were given a position of authority and trust, and you misused it. And let's not forget, this is the same wench who is buying the dip.
Yeah, no, and she's the one that got the PPP loans and double dip there. She should be forced to resign and live in the woods for a few years. Write a book or something. Stay out of public eye for a while. And then, yeah, I know I'm being charitable, but like,
so
it's
nice.
politics.
So nice. Tim's so much nicer than me.
But I mean, that's kind of what Hillary did. She lived in the woods for a while. She wrote a book, and then she came back, and we were still all like, we don't really want that.
Kristen Chess says, sorry, there should be no redemption. She knew exactly what she was getting into. She made her bed, and now she needs to lie in said bed. There has to be, and it sucks. And I think this is something that maybe people on the left, we are too empathetic as a thinking, moving organism. We're too empathetic, and that's fine. But just like Kat Agabuzela, she just let that lady do all that wild shit and say all that wild shit to her.
Yeah.
Why? You are just letting her know that it is a safe space for her to come into, and she can get off all of her little jokes, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to her. Let that be a Mikey Famine campaign event. You may or may not get out of this motherfucker. You're gonna have to just roll the dice. Like, it is I don't know if I want to really troll him. I was gonna come in here with some onions, but he is kind of crazy. Like that, they should fear the craziness on this side. They should.
The only problem I have with that, as sort of like the Republicans already do it, which is crazy enough as it is, but it's the breaking of norms, like the upping the rhetoric and the upping of the ratcheting effect, not to use a Dutch term, but the ratcheting effect of
two things can be true at the same time. Fucking every fucking time you fucking what's wrong about something. Like, two things can be true. It's like, you're not saying a true one. You're just saying shit. But anyway.
But the Republicans have gotten the heat in the room so high when it comes to threats of political violence. I think Marjorie Taylor Greene would be best served as someone to say, hey guys, let's cut it out. Like, get her out of politics, but maybe on her way out, be like, let's turn it down a little bit. I think that's her best, because like, I don't know if she's going to get reelected at this point.
Tim,
again, she might not survive reelection.
She has defrauded the country on more than 2 occasions. She sat there in the gallery and hollered and hooted, "You lie, you lie!" All that. Remember all that shit? Like, my brain is broken and it doesn't forget shit. It's just I have everyone on permanent record and I can remember all. She's done too much dirt. As far as I'm concerned, you asked for this. Now, if you want to be useful to us, that's great. I appreciate people being useful, because being useful to the left is being useful to the country. Right? Like this administration is completely off the rails and it's damaging people. So if you want to start, like, yeah, you can start your redemption tour by doing, like, okay, impeach Trump. You're on the right, bring up the papers. Impeach him.
Yeah, she's put herself in direct opposition to Trump now.
Yeah.
So
find some people on the right and impeach. That's how you get back into good graces. If you are single-handedly responsible for the impeachment and the downfall of Trump, I knew they were going to try to do this. But if she wants any kind of good graces, take down Trump. Take him down.
Yeah. I take down Trump, take down MAGA Mike. Like, they did it to fucking, what's his name? Do it to the current speaker. Fuck that guy too.
See, K is on the same page. I told them, you must have missed it, K. I told them, I was like, I would have been cussing that lady out. I would have been talking about her mama, her outfit, her face, her husband, or whoever that was with her stank booty hole, the fact that she got moles and fucking sores on her back that she can't reach and keep clean. Like, I would have been all over her ass.
Here's what I would want from Marjorie Taylor Greene: for her to leave the party. Not be a Democrat, leave the Republican Party, because Trump's going to force you out anyway.
Yeah.
If he survives this whole Epstein thing, if he has any political power left, he's going to use it to squeeze her out of the party. Leave the party. Say that you want to impeach Trump. Start a fucking coalition of the willing.
Alistair, I was thinking at ADX Florence, 23.5 We're set on a thin mattress on a concrete bed with no stimulus or human interaction. What the fuck? Why are y'all like this? Oh, wrong video.
No matter what side of the aisle we're on, we have far more in common than we have differences.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to respect each other with our disagreements.
So just to put a button on this, you regret.
And shout out to Dana Bash for really turning the knife.
Look, she hasn't been nice to anyone about a disagreement ever. She hasn't wanted reasonable disagreements. She doesn't want to debate anyone. She likes tearing people up, and she likes bringing people down, and she likes threatening people.
I just realized we forgot something.
What did we forget?
Okay, it's on the December 25/6/19. Okay. It'll make sense in a second.
The things that you have said and posted in the past, the Facebook post that was taken down of you in 2020 holding a gun alongside the squad, encouraging people to go on the offense against the socialists.
Like, lady, you tried to get other people shot.
Yeah.
You tried. It didn't work. And you did it like, tongue in cheek. Like, oh, it'd be really bad if, like that's your brand. And now you want, no. Ra's al Ghul and Marjorie Taylor Greene are both going in the subway train and Batman is flying out the back. Good luck.
Liking a tweet of somebody calling for the execution of Nancy Pelosi and former President Obama. Just examples.
Well, Dana, as you know, and many people know, I addressed that back in 2021. And of course, I never want to cause any harm or anything bad for anyone. So that was addressed back then. And I very much stand by my words I said then, and I stand by my words today.
Congresswoman, you posted on it.
Yeah, whatever, lady. Whatever.
Forget there were 4. Thomas Massey, myself, Nancy Mace, and Lauren Boebert. We had to sign a discharge petition, and we had to fight through intimidation, and we had to endure it for months to push that discharge petition finally to 218 to get this vote to come out. This is what the American people are sick of, and rightfully so. Now, where does this go from here? The question will remain, will the Department of Justice release all the information?
Probably not.
Work release the information? Will the CIA release the information? And will foreign governments release their information? Or will this continue after this vote today be a cover-up? A cover-up of the rich, powerful elites that bond together in sex and human trafficking abuse and all types of global business that enriches them but never serves Americans. The American people will know, and the victims, actually the survivors of Jeffrey Epstein, will know because they know the list of names. And I remain dedicated to my promise to read those names here on the House floor if those women ever find them in a place that it needs to be done. I yield back to Mr.
Gentlelady
Massey.
from Georgia yields.
I mean, you can yield back all you want. Like, you can keep playing this victim card all you want. Like, I'm like, at this point now I'm getting confused. You know what I mean? Like, now
you can't explain that.
Now you got me confused. You said oh, here it is. I found it. I was looking for something specific.
Is he lying or is he stupid? Put in your votes now.
Because
he says it's 100% of work.
Bleach blonde, bad built, butch body.
Remember when you had all this racist, nasty shit to say about AOC and Jasmine Crockett and Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar? You remember that? But you want to work, but you want to reach across the aisle and you seen the error in your ways and you want to be on everybody. Nah, boo-boo. Because when them same motherfuckers was threatening to them. Ooh.
To British pounds.
I'm getting the thing. Hold on. I pushed my button, but nothing happened.
There we go. Israel released the Trump tapes? Question mark. Maybe. They're not going to be happy about all the stuff that Trump's about to do for Saudi Arabia. So,
and no, that's Saudi Arabia. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Mikey, that's onions and potatoes.
Hash browns. Welcome to the Hash Brown Show.
The Hash Brown podcast. Oh yeah, I got to make hummus. I got to record me making hummus for tomorrow. I promise y'all I'd make hummus.
And from what I understand, from different sources online, wasn't he an asset?
Who?
Wasn't Epstein an asset? Part of their honeypot?
Maybe
to get foreign dignitaries and leaders in compromising positions and record them, which is why he was allowed to just do whatever the fuck he wanted on his island.
If you believe certain conspiracy theories.
Me believe a conspiracy theory? What are you talking about? Birds or cameras? Unless BB is the new Bubba. Yeah. She says he was Messiah. That's what I'm saying. So to me, this whole thing, because let's think about it. Let's think about it this way. If this dude was not aligned with anybody and he was just running his own little fucking sex trafficking island by himself, the financial shit would have gotten him busted. All of the transactions, all of the money coming in, no services going out, he would have been audited and he would have been busted. But the American government didn't do anything.
Well, I mean, he did get busted. He went to jail twice.
Did he? Did he get
I mean,
the first time? Did he get busted?
I mean, he kept doing it. Listen,
but what was his charge on the first one? Do you remember?
It was sex trafficking.
No. He only got popped for solicitation.
Oh yes.
That's all. He had the whole network set up and all the things going.
He did that for a deal. He did a deal for that. Like he did give up some stuff for the deal. But then he did it again.
What did he give up?
I don't remember. I don't know the terms of the deal, but like they wouldn't slap him with that if he didn't make some sort of deal.
I'm saying that our government, Acosta, our deal, like the prosecutor offered the sweetheart deal.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's because he's rich and powerful, Mikey. The rich don't go to prison.
Or because he's an agent. He's an asset.
Or he's just rich and he has everyone's names.
But even the way that he got rich requires government hands-offiness. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have been caught on all the financial crimes.
Right, but the IRS isn't funded to do that shit. Like, there's a reason why all these people don't get fucking caught in financial crimes is because nobody's paying attention.
I'm talking about the banks.
The banks don't care.
The banks should have stopped doing business with them because they would be held. And also JP Morgan, you got a lawsuit coming. Good luck with that. After this Trump administration is gone, you finance a bunch of bullshit. Like it's like Binance, where it's just giving money to anybody.
Trump went bankrupt 4 times and he still gets bank loans. I'm just saying, like, it's as simple as the banks are doing business and they don't really care.
Right, but you could get fines and penalties more than what you're getting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like running the books essentially for a pedophile ring is bad for business. Like you won't be able to continue to be Chase or whoever. Let me not say names. It'll be hard to be John Smith Bank going forward when you have billions of dollars of fees. And I mean, I don't know if they can even, like, what happens to an institution? You kind of on the other side of it. Like, what happens to an institution that has like repeated violations of finance law?
The FEC will give them a slap on the wrist and a fine and say, "Have a good day."
Right, but not even that happened.
Right.
Usually after like 3 or 4 suspicious activity reports, there's an investigation. This motherfucker was at thousands of suspicious activity reports from everybody giving him $70,000 there, $250,000 there, da da da, and his income or his occupation, which you have to fill out all that shit every time you send that, which they weren't doing. You have to say where it's coming from, what it was for, social security numbers, FIN, like all that stuff. You got to do all those numbers. It would have, even at a grocery store, MoneyGram, it would have raised issues and raised alarms. And the fact that this raised no alarms for none of these people, there's liability behind that. Breaking news. Trump claims Mohammed bin Salman knew nothing about murder of Khashoggi, despite U.S. intelligence finding he approved it.
Sure.
Liar.
Here we go. The U.S. Attorney's Office offered to end its investigation of Epstein, pled guilty to 2 state charges, agreed to accept a prison term, registered as a sex offender, and set up a way for his victims to obtain monetary damages. And probably to give up a few people.
Would have never happened. And he got immunity for all of his co-conspirators. You know what I mean? Like, this is like, I hear what you're saying, but the reality of this is a lot of people should have been caught before Epstein got caught by facilitating his enterprise. And the corruption is so deep and so far into it. Like, I get it. Like, I'm fairly certain that most of these files are going to come out. I think this is the end of Trump. I think this is it. This is this is what he's been avoiding since he came down that escalator. Speaking of coming down the escalator, I saw a really, really interesting short that kind of reminded me of some things that maybe you forgot about too. So I think it was 2 months after Hillary. What did Hillary do?
What didn't she do?
What did she?
Is it about her emails?
It was she was about to run, or she was just starting to run, or she announced that she was running, and then Trump on Twitter said, if she can't keep her husband satisfied, how is she going to keep the country satisfied? And then like 2 weeks later is when he came down the escalator. So all of our problems right now are Hillary Clinton's fault. He loves Bill Clinton so much, and this nasty wench is taking his spot. He wants Bill for that's what the big beautiful bill is all about, baby. He's trying to get him back in bed. He's like, come on. I miss you. I need you.
Oh my God.
That's what it's about. He's like, I called you beautiful and everything.
I want to throw this out there because I saw this on the news, but Mark Epstein said that he was not talking about Bill Clinton when he said Bubba.
Right.
So yeah. So and Epstein himself in an email said that Bill Clinton had never been to the island.
What that got to do with anything?
It's probably not Bill Clinton. Bubba's probably somebody else.
Bill Clinton hasn't been to the island, but where has he been?
I think Bubba's Peter Thiel.
On the plane, fool.
I know, on the plane. He said he wasn't on the plane or on the island.
No.
In an email. You can look it up.
No.
Epstein said it in like 2018 or whatever.
Clinton is all over the flight records. We know Clinton was on the plane. He said he was on the plane.
Well,
he just said, I never.
Island.
Right. That's what I said. He just said he never went to the island, but he was definitely on the plane. They could definitely get some.
Bubba Ray Dudley. That's who it was.
Yes. And Devon. He may not have touched down per se, but he was definitely getting the freak because they probably had a little freak a leak in the air. They got all these private jets and all, they doing all that dirt in the international skies. There's no crime in the air. You gotta touch the ground.
I mean, there's a shorter route to Trump and Epstein through like fucking like Peter Thiel and all that shit. First of all, if Peter Thiel's implicated, how far down does it go for JD Vance? Because JD Vance is fucking Peter Thiel's boy.
And what's the common denominator for all of this? Israel. These are all, and same thing with Turning Point. Fucking Charlie Kirk's wife, or Erica Kirk's dad, is a fucking weapons dealer who sells a lot of stuff to the IDF. Like, what are we talking about? Peter Thiel is paid for JD Vance's everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And him and fucking what's his Elon with his weird dick. Those two are best friends and bosom buddies, and they're all part of this like techno futurist group that thinks that they're going to rule everything, but they're all sex criminals and sex pests.
Well, and we were just talking about MBS. MBS is also an Epstein associate.
Mm-hmm.
So like this is
worldwide. He is the linchpin for the Thiel, Vance, Trump, Israel, Mossad connection. This is a honeypot operation, and honeypot, for those of you uninitiated, is me and Tim are going to set up a bar. Come on into our bar, we say to everybody. And then, if you pay a little bit of extra money, you can come in the back room, and one of our bartenders will give you a special shot. And you guys can use your imagination for whatever that activity is. So here's how the honeypot works. While me and Tim are running a very successful normal bar, everybody enjoys it. That back room has become a little infamous, and people say, "Oh, if you go to this bar, they can give you everything you're looking for." So then I start looking for people who want this extra shot, right? They want that special shot in the back room. Little do they know, I have cameras all over that bitch. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm luring people into a compromising position, recording the entire thing, and then be like, "Hey, did you like that special shot? Well, I'm going to get it printed on a shirt, and I'm going to wear it all throughout Washington, D.C. for the next year. Unless you give me $250,000 a month for the next 10 years. Okay? Okay. And that's how it works. It's free real estate. It's free money.
To British pounds.
British pounds.
Tim Ballum. Isn't JD? Maybe, who knows?
No. Mikey, they call that opposition research. Like, remember when Sacha Baron Cohen? Sacha Baron Cohen, yeah. He caught Giuliani rolling on his back on the bed, pulling his pants down.
Oh my God, yes.
That's a honeypot. You get them into that situation, you get them to drop trowel, you get them to put the dick in their mouth, and then you take 100 million pictures and videos of it, and then you blackmail them or extort. Like, this is the oldest trick in the book. Now,
linguine, martini, bikini.
Now, when you get some of these higher profile people, you're going to get some smoke from maybe even their FBI or their government, their police agencies, that they're going to need that footage. Well, you can't come get my footage because I got this government protecting me and that government protecting me. So I get it. You guys had the perfect little trap. You could lure all these little nasty pedophiles down to the island. And then if it was you should have just mushroom clouded the island once they were all assembled. Get the girls out. I'm like, okay, we're going to be right back. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. And you just like, or just drop it into the ocean like Atlantis, like something like, but that was the plan. That was the trick. That's the dirt. How Trump's implicated in all of this is, where did he get the girls? Apparently he got some of them from Mar-a-Lago. Yeah. And Trump knew this. He knew that those girls were going into the honeypot operation to gather secrets on powerful people. He knew that they were taking his girls. And did he go to the police? Did he go to the FBI? Did he call Child Protective Services? Nope. He said, "I'm mad at you."
2 more British pounds from Tim Ballum. You need to look up Sasha's brother.
What's his? Oh shit.
So I've been keeping tabs on the House side of things. It looks like they're still debating the bill. They got Comer and what the fuck is his name? Oh, now they got a different guy. But the chat when Comer came on, whew, they do not like that guy.
Which he's got 4 brothers.
You know, his brother.
I don't know which one. Simon? Is it Simon? Oh, yeah, synesthesia. Interesting. That's when you don't have a mental picture.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Mm-hmm. Mind blindness.
Yeah, Mikey, when you see things in your mind, how vivid is it?
It's very vivid.
Like full color 3D animation.
I lucid dream.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking freak show inside here, man. This brain is it's crazy. The dog is snoring so loud I thought I was getting picked up by the mic. He's having a good time. Oh, homeboy is up here. We got so many windows open. Hold on. Hold on. Hold
so
up.
many
Wait
windows
a minute.
open.
Oh, wait. Before I even go to another clip, maybe I should find Megyn Kelly. We got to talk about Megyn Kelly.
Oh my God, no, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Talk about Megyn Kelly.
Yes, we do.
She's so dumb. She's
We definitely gotta talk
so.
about her.
But you can't sing.
That was so good.
Person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked.
Wrong. And sorry, Megyn Kelly, you are so stupid. You are the dumb. Look at me, Megan. Look at me in the face when I'm talking to you. You are stupid, and you are bad. And you should go out in the woods, dig a hole, and wait for the ants to get you. Because this is barely legal means 18, 19. Because they are barely on the legal side. 15 is illegal. That is, there is no legality for 15-year-olds. What the fuck are you saying? You crazy. She has a 14-year-old daughter.
Fuck the hell off.
Exactly.
15-year-old girls. I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet
to
see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10. I was under 14
If you only
when
knew
I
how
first came
ridiculous
within.
that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
I like how she's got her fucking Star of David nice in a prominent position while she's Y'all don't think about how y'all look when you wear iconography on you when you say wild shit.
It broke my ass.
His purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think
It's
there
not.
is a
It's-
difference.
yeah.
There's a
It is a
difference.
distinction
There's
within
no difference. There's no difference. Even Epstein's lawyer tried to make that distinction. She was like, "Well, the girl that he got charged for the R word, she was 17 years and 10 months." And it's like, that's okay. Well, then that's illegal.
You should have waited 2 months.
You should have waited 2 months. Like,
and then it would have been no problems. Then we'd have nothing to say.
The laws are very clear on this. They have been very clear because it is such a problem.
Child Protection Services should be investigating her if she honestly believes 15 is barely legal. What the fuck is going on in white households? That's all I can say. Because I know in my fucking house, we didn't play that shit.
Bill Moore's a shame. He's shameful.
Like this attitude of just being with younger girls and then publicly excusing it is disgusting. Like when motherfuckers was standing for Bill Cosby, we ripped him to shreds, canceled him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing with Diddy. Canceled him. R. Kelly canceled him. Get the fuck out of here. You're not part of the society that we're trying to be a part of if you think that going after kids is fair game. You're not part of it.
Even the people who weren't protected by this Epstein stuff, like fucking Matt Gaetz. That dude was going to be attorney general of this entire country.
First rule is 12 is old enough. Like that. Like, I don't know why. But remember, Tim, we're groomers. Remember, they called us groomers over over again. They just kept calling us that. Apparently, they're okay with grooming as long as the right people are doing it. And that's way more fucked up than us just like looking out for people and not bullying them.
And a 5-year-old, you know, it's just whatever. It's sick because every time we start talking about Epstein, it makes your skin crawl. Right? The whole thing is just disgusting.
Totally.
What in the hell? You got to be under 10 to be preyed upon?
What in the hell?
That's going on the board. Hold on. Rewind that shit. That was good. Oh, wrong button.
It's sick because every time we start talking about Epstein, it makes your skin crawl. Right? The whole thing is just disgusting.
Totally.
What in the hell? You got to be under 10 to be preyed upon by a grown man? No, that's not the definition at all.
You know, at best, it was just a completely stupid, ignorant thing to say from somebody who knows nothing about any of, like, doesn't understand, having worked with survivors, how they groom people, how they go after it. But it also, at worst, sounded like, despite the protestation, like creating some kind of permission structure. Oh, it's okay because they weren't under 10. I mean, if you've seen some of these, I think when we look at these young women now, they're women, but they were girls when this happened. One of them had braces for
under the fucking jail.
Like, is he lying or is he stupid? Put in your votes now.
Get under the jail right now. Get under there. Crawl underneath and stay there. And don't ever come out. We don't need you.
We got like 19 minutes roughly until they actually vote.
Got another clip here.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in strong support of Chuy Garcia and against this resolution. And I am, in fact, appalled at the hubris behind all of this. If this is not a question of legality, if this is not a question of state law, then what is it a question of? I was in Chicago.
Even if the underage people consent, they can't consent.
About the
They're not old enough to
and
consent.
Barbaric treatment of Chicagoans across his district and other districts by this administration and by ICE.
Breaking news.
Yes, sir.
Federal court blocks Texas Republicans' redrawn congressional map.
In California, already did theirs.
Oh man, let's see. What is the reason?
That's why they're trying to take the California one to court. They knew that they were going to lose the Texas one.
Let's see. A panel of federal judges has barred Texas from using its redrawn congressional map, which Republicans enacted earlier this year. The court ordered Texas to use the previous map instead. The ruling is signed by Judge Jeffrey Brown, who was nominated by President Trump.
Damn.
It has to be appealed and will likely go to the Supreme Court.
Damn. They thought they had one.
Oh,
and
boy.
I saw his conviction,
Midterms are going to be
his
funny.
commitment, his love for not just his district, but the city in which he was born and lives. This is a man who is a legend. He is a legend to his district, and he is a legend.
Oh, and real quick. Hey, if you're new, hi, I'm Mikey, and that's Tim. We're watching stuff. We're almost at 1,000 subs. So if you're new and you haven't subbed, it's right there. It's free. It's just free. So there's that. There's that.
Like
in
and
this
subscribe.
Congress.
Do it.
And I don't understand why we are having to debate him. This is character assassination. My question is this the most significant aversion that has happened this year? We have an administration that is starving poor children. We have an administration that is involved in unauthorized strikes in countries around the globe. We are in the midst
You got that
of
new car
fighting
smell,
for
Elle.
survivors by getting the Epstein files released. We are in the fight of our lives to make sure that Americans can afford health care that they deserve.
No, y'all ain't
That
getting
is
that.
what we should be debating. Those are issues that are far more pressing and critical to Americans. I was home in my district this weekend. Not one person asked me about Chuy Garcia. Not one person in my district or in my state. We have to worry about our own districts. Isn't that what people say? What's happening in your district? Worry about your own district.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to yield an additional minute.
The gentlewoman is recognized for an additional minute.
So I would just ask that we get back to that. And I'm going to have to say, this Democratic intra-party fighting is not what any of us want. And it's not what the American people deserve. And I
No, we want fighting. Thank you.
would hope that we would get back to focusing on the issues that are most critical. And if any of us have an issue with what's going on in somebody else's district, we should have the decency and respect to go to them and ask them about what's going on in their district before we do all of this kind of character assassination on this House floor. And with that.
She said it's character assassination.
But I just want to say.
Oh, and also we didn't get to bring it up. Trump had the fucking the leader of Syria at the White House.
Oh,
the fucking guy from Al Qaeda.
Boy, he just wants to invite everyone. It's a big party for him.
Oh my god! You don't let the Al Qaeda guy in the White House. George Bush. Ooh, let's do it.
Only 18? I think that might be reversed. 81. 81.
Don't think about it too much. Oh, dude, look at the gold is like creeping. Like it's more and more gold every time we look at the chairs now.
Oh my god. This dude is gonna be like when he kicks it, he's gonna be in like a golden sarcophagus, like a fucking Egyptian mummy. Like they're gonna bury him under that fucking ballroom.
They're gonna put him in a brown paper bag on the curb for trash day. Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's an honor to be your friend, and it's an honor that you're here. And if you'd like to say a few words, but thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. This relation has been a relation for about
Fucking
9 decades.
Saudi Arabia,
and
man.
We've been working together for a long time. But today it's a very important time in our history because there is also a lot of things that we're working on in the
You're good,
future.
Ali.
We believe in the future of the United States of America. We believe
When I saw
what
18,
you're
I was
doing,
like,
Mr.
damn.
President, it's really creating a lot of
I was rolling with it.
good things and good foundation to create more economic growth, more business in America. And it will also your work for the world peace. I believe, Mr. President, today and tomorrow we're going to announce that we are going to increase that $600 billion to almost $1 trillion of investment, real investment and real opportunity by details in many areas. And the agreement that we are signing today.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
In many
All right.
areas in technology, in AI, in earth materials, magnet, etc.
Yeah, Mohammed bin Salman, Trump, and Elon Musk are all in for AI. And I'm being told that I need to just calm down and get with the fucking times. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
That will create a lot of investment opportunities.
So
in
you
our
are doing
countries.
that now. You're saying to me now that the 600 billion will be 1 trillion.
Definitely, because what we are signing, it will facilitate that. And
I like
we
that
will
very
do it.
Just like with all these fucking investments, quote, investments that these countries are making in America, where are they? Where is it going? Where's this $1 trillion showing up?
He bought a bunch of Trump coin.
Like what investment is he actually making? First of all, the government of Saudi Arabia has spent the last decade trying to rehabilitate the country's image because they are very bad when it comes to human rights, the treatment of journalists, the treatment of women. and they have bought, I think, every sport. Have they bought every sport at this point?
Just about.
Like, they have their own golf league, which rivals the PGA. They have their own tennis league, or they bought a tennis league.
They bought the PGA.
They bought the PGA. Well, how about that?
Yeah.
They invested, I don't know how much money into WWE, so they could have the Royal Rumble and next year WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia for exorbitant prices. That how many boxing leagues do they own at this point? How much MMA do they own at this point? Like, they own part of the UFC now because the UFC is the same company as the WWE now. So Dana White's in on it. They how much do they own at this point of entertainment that they're trying to rehabilitate their image with?
Oh yeah, we forgot about Kushner
And Kushner
and Harvey Weinstein and how they're also implicated.
5 British pounds super chat from Tim Ballum. Mummies had their brains removed through their noses. Good luck finding Trump's brain.
And they even had a special little tool. I forgot what it was called.
Oh yeah, it's like a little hook, isn't it? Just like the.
Oh shit! What
it could only
was
good
the
happen.
name of the tool used to remove?
But
I'm gonna be on so many fucking government lists.
I know. But now Trump is selling them F-35s. He's gonna sell them computer chips. He's gonna have them invest, I assume, in his fucking crypto scheme.
Would you like to guess what the name was called? Or the name was?
Brain remover.
Brain hook.
Oh, I was so close.
Or brain tool.
Brain tool.
Brain tool.
Trump is just the tool.
That's my new experimental album. The band is called Brain Tool.
He's gonna sell them Gary, Indiana, says Simply Secular Dave.
Gary's going through it right now. It's Gary, along with like several other Midwestern cities, have just been completely thrown to the wolves. Like St. Louis had to like completely reinvent itself after people stopped getting bricks from them and they stopped ordering steel from them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like in the 50s. So
there's a city in Connecticut that happened to, Waterbury, Connecticut. Waterbury, I guess you folk call it.
Waterbury.
It was known as the Brass City because it manufactured a lot of brass things for the government, and then that sort of dried up. So it went through a very big economic depression because nobody needed brass anymore.
Oh, come on. Don't you need some fittings? Oh, they're still going at it.
Poll, if that's true, that's hilarious. Poll said in other news, Turning Point USA is missing millions of dollars and no filings for 3 years. I assume that's tax filings. And oh boy.
Who?
Turning Point USA.
Oh.
Of hypocrisy. Mr. Chair, I reel back.
They should be 8 minutes away from voting.
The gentleman reserves. The gentleman from Maryland.
And they're trying to.
And I've never heard a more defensive presentation in my life than what
Hit him,
we're hearing
Jamie.
from over there. The gentleman should spend a little less time pointing out hypocrisy and a little more time trying to ferret out cruelty, humiliation, and rape. And that's what we're working on. I yield 30 seconds to the distinguished gentleman from California, Mr. Mint.
Jamie ain't playing.
California is recognized.
I want to remind you that we are all here voting on this bill because President Trump, who has the
Yo, why he got the Napoleon Dynamite suit on?
power to release the Epstein files at any time, has refused to do so, calling this a hoax. We're here because Speaker Mike Johnson and President Trump have gone to extraordinary lengths to try to kill and delay the discharge petition, including refusing to seat Adelita Grijalva for over 40 days and threatening House Republicans who signed on. Now, several of my Republican colleagues have accused those of us House Democrats who
Ollie,
support justice here of having
we're gonna
Trump
play
derangement syndrome.
RPGs with Ollie
You all
later.
suffer from something much worse, which
Indeed.
is pedophile protection syndrome. Stop protecting pedophiles. Release the Epstein files. The victims deserve justice. I yield back.
We reserve.
Members are reminded to direct their comments to the chair. The gentleman from Maryland reserves. The gentleman from Ohio is recognized.
We reserve.
The gentleman from Ohio reserves. The gentleman from Maryland.
I'm yielding 30 seconds to my friend Representative Walkinshaw from Virginia.
The gentleman.
Just saying.
Policies like Pizzagate and QAnon shape our political landscape. They
There
help
go
fuel
Grijalva
the
back here.
rise of President Trump and were built on
She's in now.
baseless claims about
Talking
secret
with Rashida
pedophile
Tlaib.
rings, while the
Oh, yeah.
documented case of child sex trafficking involving Jeffrey Epstein remains shrouded in secrecy because President Trump refuses to release the files. What is President Trump hiding?
So let's think. Today is November 18th, 2025. What do you think? Use your Palantir, your orb of Orthanc. 11/18/26. Where do you think we're going to be? With this, I'd say.
So by this time next year, I mean, this is post midterms then.
Yeah.
The new House will be sworn in. Well, not yet, but the old House probably has like a month left on their term. So let's see. The Republicans will be shitting themselves over how many seats they've lost in the 2026 midterms because of this. That's why you will get 3. I think there's going to be north of
It's a lot.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Republicans voting for this because Trump said it's okay now.
Which is just him saving face because they were going to vote against. They're going to vote to bring this shit up anyway.
Anyone who voted against it is going to have ads running against them saying that they voted for pedophilia, and that they support Jeffrey Epstein, which is going to be terrible for them.
Which is a layup unless the fucking Democrats find some fucking way to lose to some asshole who said that we should hide the pedophile tapes.
Oh yes,
like
this all has a massive caveat that the Democrats don't fuck this up in the next year. But I think you'll see maybe a 20 seat swing in the House, and maybe the Democrats could either even up or win the Senate. Because all this stuff puts the Senate in play for the Democrats. And if Maine can figure out whether or not they like Graham Plattner.
Right.
Oh
shit. Hold on.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Chairman Jordan, for doing such an extraordinary job on all of this. For 43 long days, the Democrats held this House and the entire country.
We'll get you in a minute, Tim Ballum.
Yeah, we got your super chat right after this.
Country hostage. Finally, with the lights back on, this body's returning to our regular legislative session. We have a lot of work to do. My colleagues on this side of the chamber are ready and eager to get back to our urgent legislative work that we promised we would do. We've got to continue lowering the cost of healthcare. We've got to bring down prices for American families, and we got to finish the regular appropriations process, just to name a few of those priorities. And I wish I could say that our first order of business would be to get to those urgent priorities, but of course we're here spending time on the floor about something else. This is something we could have resolved last week when we brought a unanimous consent to pass this discharge with the full support of the body. But our friends over here who are arguing today,
that unanimous consent was poison
stalled
pill.
that. They objected to it, and they wanted to have this exercise instead.
Also,
and that's why we
pause it
say
for one
that this
second.
is
There is no unanimous consent agreements in the House of Representatives. That is a Senate rule, not a House rule. So go fuck yourself, Mike Johnson.
Like, does he just not think that lying by omission is lying?
No, he doesn't.
When the truth is A, B, and C, and you just say C by itself, you know, and you just deliberately leave shit out and mislabel things so that people get confused about what you're trying to actually say. Like, does he think that that's a Christian thing to do, to just lie 24/7 like that?
I don't know. I heard his earlier speech, and it was 100% bullshit.
Yeah. He's a very honorable man, Tim.
Show vote. That's what this is. They're making a show of it. And it really is a shame. We have some heroic women in the chamber today. I met with many of them a while back.
You better not
They're in the
name them. They're
gallery
gonna
here.
boost
They
your
have, they
ass.
have come forward. They have shown their faces. They've used their names to share the unspeakable tragedies that many of them were subjected to, some of them when they were very young. And it is a heroic service to the country. They are seeking justice, and the justice has been delayed for too long. The Department of Justice, many years ago, should have brought these charges. It took too long to do it.
Yeah, Trump didn't do it. What do you know?
Well, Mikey, do you know why Biden couldn't release the Epstein files?
Why is that?
Because it was an open investigation at the time.
Mm.
You know, because Trump let him die in prison. So they had to investigate all that stuff.
Tim, it's called quantitative easing.
And now we're in this
Quantitatively
process
eased
of
in
making sure
prison.
all the American people get the information, but we have to do it in the right way, After 4 years of Democrat control under President Biden, they were not truthful with us about a lot of things. The Democrats insisted the border was secure. We knew it wasn't. They insisted that inflation was transitory. We knew it wouldn't be. They misled the American people about the obvious mental and physical decline of the previous commander-in-chief. And now those same Democrats are demanding transparency. Suddenly, transparency is their new word. Out of nowhere, they've taken a curious concern in the Epstein investigation, all in the name of that, in the name of transparency.
It's not like Trump yelled it for fucking 200 plus days in a row. And the Democrats are in the files.
It's not like Trump for years was like, we got to get the Epstein files, guys. Release the Grinder files.
But the question has been asked here
Let me see your phone real quick, Mike.
many times
Unlock it.
during the debate on the floor, and everybody questioning why it is that Democrats have done this right now have to look at the obvious facts.
I wonder.
The Democrats had all the Epstein files in their possession for 4 long years under the Biden.
Not true.
Like, is he
And the
lying or
way-
is he stupid? Put in your votes now.
And the way that the House Democrats got what they have now, which is what they've been releasing, is they didn't go through the Department of Justice. They went directly to the Epstein estate and said, hey, can we have his emails? And they're like, oh, yeah, we don't fucking care. Go for it. You're the first person to ask. Oh, well, then, yeah, we'll get those.
Biden presidency. The Biden Department of Justice had these files, and no one on
No,
this
they
side who
didn't.
is breathless today about the urgency of this release ever said a word about it. And it was the Democrats who could have urged President Biden's Department of Justice to go beyond prosecuting just Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, but they didn't do it. And so it's a fair question to ask today, why now? Why the sudden urgent interest in Jeffrey Epstein? Look, we know why. It's because the Democrats were never interested in transparency or executing
remove
justice or protecting the victims of
your
this unspeakable
nose
tragedy
in
before.
Trump's
The simple
ass.
truth is obvious for everybody to see. This is a political exercise for Democrats, and it pains me to say it. I wish that was not the truth, but it is, and it's undeniable. This is as deceitful.
Hey, you women sitting in the gallery right now, you are just part of this political bullshit, you know?
And dishonest.
I know who Bubba is.
As their pointless stunt was to shut the government down.
The wife Mike.
is home.
Democrats are using the Epstein tragedy, the
Wife is home 2
unspeakable
hours
evils
early.
that this guy committed with his trafficking ring and all of the abuses that they
tell her to get back to
they made these young women go through. They're using that as a
Back in the
political weapon
mines.
to try to distract from their failures as a party and to try their best to try to
Dogs
tie
need to wake
President
up.
Trump somehow into this wretched
gonna freak
scandal.
out.
The
Here it
president had
comes.
nothing to do with it. He's been very clear, and he has nothing to hide. And that's why he's endorsed the vote today. I suspect this vote will be probably unanimous. But here's the important point that everybody
Not
needs to
gonna be unanimous, but
understand.
it'll be close.
We have been advocates of maximum transparency, but we have also insisted that the victims be carefully protected. The Oversight Committee has been doing extraordinary work, and we've got some of the most vigorous advocates.
Something
on
cares
the
about
Republican
protecting the
and
victim.
Democrat side
You
of
know,
the Democratic
Nancy
Committee.
Mace cared about
We've been working
protecting the
in earnest to
victims
deliver
too.
transparency
And then
to
she
the
realized
American
what she
people
was
and
saying
do
was
it
bullshit.
in a responsible manner. What do we mean by that? The bipartisan effort over there is already producing all the results that the
Mrs.
discharge petition
Famine.
seeks and much, much more.
She ran away. She's going to go
Chairman
kiss the
Comer
baby.
And all of these advocates over there have been releasing
Her
thousands
real
of
love is
documents,
in the
for
other
example,
room.
from the Epstein estate. By the way, in my view, that's been
Yeah,
the
are you a
greatest
second-class
treasure trove of
citizen now?
information because it's yielded for
Always.
us Epstein's own personal flight logs, his financial records, his daily calendars, and so much more. But importantly, none of that was addressed or is addressed in the legislation that's being voted on today. The estate files wouldn't even have been encompassed in that. And so it goes to show that the Oversight Committee is doing it from the right way, from the very beginning.
No, it just goes to show that we had to go completely around your ass because you guys
Yeah.
were blocking everything.
You wouldn't even swear in that lady until for 6 weeks.
I just, we just really need to squeeze in this 7-week vacation before we sit here for 10 days and then go back on vacation.
Guys, I can't do anything. I'm the Speaker of the House, but I can't do anything. We're powerless over here. The government is shut down, so Congress can't be in session. There's nothing we can do.
What am I supposed to do? I'm just Speaker of the House.
We've been insistent that this matter be handled carefully and with the utmost
Take
caution
Trump's
and
balls out of your
and
mouth.
care for the people who have been harmed. They should not be made to
Grima
suffer any
worm
longer.
tongue.
We're talking about real people's lives at
Too long have you haunted my sister's steps.
stake here. And young victims who don't want to be dragged
What is
into
it that
this
he
political game
promised you?
that could get hurt
You
further.
have no power here,
The Democrats
Gandalf
are
the
rushing the
Grey.
release of thousands of
You have no power here, Gandalf the Grey. They did so bad on that.
unsubstantiated documents that may be included in this.
I must
that
have been
are
take like
gonna be in the
80.
public
They're
domain
like, fuck it,
because
let's
of this
go.
bill. And there are serious deficiencies in the legislation that I have noted at length, and Republicans have to work to address those deficiencies in the Senate if and when this legislation is advanced.
Why are you changing the
I stood
subject?
before the American public today at our press conference, and I explained in detail the dangers
Yeah,
of
it's
the
all
discharge.
bullshit, buddy.
We have posted it at my website,
Bubba?
speaker.gov, a summary. The legal counsel, a small army of lawyers, put this together. I used to be a federal court litigator. Many of my colleagues who've spoken today were.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
understand the
You're
dangers
all
of how
lawyers.
this
We
was
get it.
haphazardly drawn
We
up.
know. We can
And
tell.
among them, by the way, Mr. Speaker, before I forget, I seek unanimous consent to enter into this document into the record. It's on the website. It's entitled, How the Flaws of H.R. 4405 Could Re-Victimize Epstein's Victims, Create New Victims, and Damage the Judicial System. It is dated today.
The president said that they're all lying and that this is a Democratic hoax.
Yeah. So
They
and
were
already,
fucking sex trafficked on an island for years, and your fucking bosom buddy said that they're a bunch of lying skanks.
Chrissy says, did he just imply that the victims don't want the files released?
Right. But he's
What?
also the same guy who will be like, oh, well, someone's phone number is on there. We can't release that. A phone number's on. It's like, we could just like put a Sharpie line over the top of it, and then like we could just mask that part, right?
You know that we can just redact things, right?
No. See, that's the problem. The Democrats just want to dox everybody by putting the no.
Thank you. And it summarizes.
And the thing is, he knows he's going to burn in hell, his hell, for what he's saying. And that just makes me a little bit happy.
It's just 5 or 6 of the major concerns. Among them, it fails to fully protect victim privacy. It could create new categories of victims. It potentially jeopardizes grand jury secrecy. It fails to prohibit release of child sexual abuse materials that are not appropriately defined in the legislation. It jeopardizes future federal investigations, and we have national security concerns
Exactly.
regarding classified information. We'll put this in the record because we need the legislative
What
record to reflect
what national security
what is the
information is in there?
legislative
Now I
intent
want to
behind this
know.
vote.
I told you he's an agent. This was part of COINTELPRO, man.
I used to litigate cases. We would litigate federal statutes and whether or not they could survive, and legislative intent is important. And we need to say clearly for the record, as a Speaker of the House, I'm saying to you, this legislation that will pass today is flawed.
Oh, I got my prediction. I forgot to say mine. I predict that in 1 year, if you bring up Epstein, they're going to call you anti-Semitic. That's what it's going to be. They're going to call you an anti-Semite if you bring up Epstein.
And it must be amended. The question is, why didn't we amend it here?
Jewish
before we
business
passed it?
owner. How could
Because
you?
the authors won't allow it. Because under the rules of the House, under a discharge petition, they have to agree to consent for the legislation to be amended, and they're not doing that. So now we rely upon our partners in the other chamber to get that done, and they need to do that. The victims deserve our utmost respect. In fact, they should be saluted for their courage. And the young women who have not come forward, who are now, some of them are middle-aged women who have not come forward, also deserve our respect, and they deserve to be protected. Republicans support transparency. We want maximum transparency, especially when it comes to disclosing the names of anybody who had anything to do.
That's what KKK Levitt said.
Yeah.
She's like, that's just, or no, that was Bondi. Bondi was like, it's just full of. Well, she didn't say CSAM. She said the other term, which we will not use. That is not what we're asking for. That's not what anybody's asking for. But I know if their faces are in those videos, y'all have the technology. You're using it on protesters all the time. Do a face search. Tell us who it is. How hard is that? You don't even have to tell us who the victim was. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. But y'all can use that footage to figure out who was there. You can use bank records and flight records to figure out who was there and corroborate and investigate the survivors' testimonies. You could do, I don't know, your fucking job. It's not like you make 6 fucking figures to stand around doing fucking nothing, holding up the wallpaper. Like, what the fuck? Do something.
Do with these evils. Anybody who conspired with or aided in any way.
Don't say it out loud, Tim.
They must be brought to justice. we want the bill to be amended so it doesn't at the same time.
He might get a mistrial.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen.
Because they did, and for everybody at home, this is why you say allegedly in the news.
Yeah, that's why you say allegedly.
They poisoned the jury pool. Where is he going to get a fair trial now?
Yeah.
When every single news thing was not saying allegedly, they were just saying, "Oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. He's guilty." Yeah. Okay, well now he can't be proved guilty because no one can go into it with a blank slate and say, "Oh, well, let me just look at the facts of the case." You poison the jury pool. That's what if I was his lawyer, I would be telling my lawyers, I'm like, get this shit thrown out.
Listen, I'm just happy that the sandwich guy got a not guilty verdict on his fucking
our hero
on his assault.
Hero with a G.
Violate victim privacy, create new victims, disclose the names of any whistleblower or informant, cause the release of grand jury materials.
Get the baby out of here.
Materials or undermine our national
Why is there a
security.
baby in there?
And if and when the Senate takes this up, we will work with our colleagues over there.
Hasn't Mike Johnson banned babies from the floor of the House?
I'll just close with this this simple thought. We've been at this a while.
Mike Johnson is a simple thought
for a while, but it's time for this to come to light. I expect that this will be a unanimous vote, and it will reflect what I think every member in this chamber, and I'll say this now, at least in recent.
Chris C says any video evidence will be in VHS format, poor quality, and very unlikely to be able to identify anyone. I disagree. I 100% disagree. This was running up until like 2008.
Yeah.
We might not be able to get everybody, but somebody's on some good footage. Somebody's looking right down the barrel of the camera. Someone said their name on camera. You know what I mean? Somebody did. Hey, PC. How are you, my love?
Days, every member of the chamber on the Democrat side, they didn't say anything for 4 years, but they're for maximum transparency now, and so is this side.
Kevin, Kevin's asking the wrong questions here. You better knock it off, Kevin. Kevin Morehouse in the chat says, how can Trump and Bondi go after Clinton, etc., if Patel said to Senate committee that it was only Epstein and no collaborators? Because and then conversely, if they want to fucking spring Ghislaine out of jail, saying that she's a co-conspirator, so she's part of Epstein's immunity deal. Are you frozen, Tim? Yeah, he's frozen. If Ghislaine is part of the immunity deal, and I just fucking hate Tim. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
I had to refresh. Something crashed.
Yeah, all of our windows are getting pretty large on the cache side there. Mine's at 1.2 gigs, so I should probably do it next.
Yeah, I'm at 1 gig.
But just like the reporter asked a very good question the other day to Trump, because Trump was on his bullshit about going after Obama and trying to go after Obama for crimes and trying to prosecute him and all that stuff. And the guy's like, well, doesn't Obama have the same immunity that you have? And Trump's like, oh yeah, I guess that's right. But the people around him don't.
Guess what? That means it's that way for everyone, buddy.
But everyone around you don't.
The people around him don't.
But so by saying that Obama's got this immunity, so you can't go after him. So Clinton's got this immunity too, huh?
You can't go after him.
You can't go after him. But it is funny that Trump's trying to open up investigations on Clinton and Harvey something, not Weinstein, the other one, Harvey Summers or Lee Summers from Harvard. That's the Harvey I'm thinking of, who has just stepped down. He's resigned and he's leaving public eye.
Larry Summers.
Larry Summers. Sorry,
Yes.
what did I say? Lee? Yeah, not Lee.
Larry Summers. Yeah, Larry Summers was like, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I did do that thing. I'm going to leave now.
And Prince Andrew and all the rest of it. But everybody else, one by one, these dominoes are starting to fall. But I'm supposed to believe that Trump's fucking best friend did all this bullshit. He knew nothing about it and he never participated. Sorry, dude. You're going to have to prove it in court. No one buys a word. No one buys a matchstick of what you're selling right now.
Do it in a respectful and careful manner so that we don't subject innocent people to further harm. And that has been the whole thing.
You just fucking starved everybody for 2 weeks.
All my members today, I'll be voting yes on this, and I suspect almost everyone will. We'll send it to the Senate, and we hope it's corrected. Thank you for the time, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.
Yeah, not a prince anymore.
Yes, he's just Andrew.
I'm yielding to Mr. Gomez for the sole purpose of making a parliamentary inquiry.
Mr. Gomez is recognized. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask a point of parliamentary inquiry. Is this an appropriate time to point out that the Republicans named children's savings account in their so-called one big beautiful bill after Donald Trump, someone connected to one of the most notorious pedophiles in this country, or that the Speaker of the House just lied on the floor by stating that...
Oh, it's Mr. Unlimited Money. It's Mike Flood. Hey, Mike
He's the
Flood.
Speaker pro temp.
Hi,
Oh my
Mike
God,
Flood.
they made that guy Speaker pro temp. Oh my God.
Oh, Mike Flood. Hi, Mike Flood. And let me say this. I'm gonna toot our own horns a little bit here. Do I have a sound clip? Fucking
I did this. Why can't you?
Name me the other independent media show that can name you pretty much any House member that hops
my
up
God,
to a
yeah.
microphone, because
Yeah.
we've already covered them in the past. I'm just saying, some people pretend to be newsophiles. We ain't faking around here.
Fucking Mike Flood is Speaker pro temp. I did not know that.
There was gentleman will There is suspend. protections for the victims in the Epstein bill. The gentleman is no longer recognized. Gentleman from Maryland, you are recognized.
Oh, he got his backbone now.
I am
You got that gavel.
prepared to close. I've got no more speakers on my side.
The gentleman reserves. Gentleman from
All
Ohio.
right, here
is
we go.
recognized.
All right, let's go live.
Will rise. A sufficient number having risen, a recorded vote is ordered. Members will.
Oh my God, look at his hands. Look, hey, I ain't trying to shit on a whole group of people. Y'all got to go outside.
Touch some fucking grass.
Go outside.
Record their votes by electronic device.
You need the
Pursuant to
sun.
Clause 9 of Rule 20, the
Vitamin D.
ordered, and adoption of House Resolution 878.
Trump
this
got some
is a
vitamin D.
15-minute vote.
Vitamin B.
All right, 15 minutes. Here it
we
comes.
go. Do 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 do.
Mikey? What's the under over on unanimous vote? What do you think?
Oh, there's going to be some presents and some nays. I'm going to go 30 nays, 20 presents. All the
Okay,
rest
I
nay.
will go 10 nays.
10 nays.
And 20 presents.
So you got 10 and 20, and I got 20 and 30.
I think that there'll be north of 400 yeses.
Oh, dude, it's so funny. Every time there's one of these votes thing, and then you go to see the CNN page or the C-SPAN page, and then we're watching PBS. But then they have like the chat section, and then the people are like, what the fuck is taking Nevada for so long to vote? And it's like,
oh boy.
It's not Nevada. It's not voted.
My favorite thing is like, why do they get 15 minutes to do this? You're all fucking there.
30 seconds.
A minute tops.
Push the button. It's right in fucking front of you. Yay,
you're not
present.
you're not even doing a roll call vote. All you gotta do is hit yes or no or present.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Okay. Let's everybody gather up. We're getting in the time machine. Everybody, arms in. I'm looking at you, Billy. You left your fucking ankle out last time. We almost got stuck in a vortex. Now that we're all in, okay, we're back. Remember when ain't gonna be Christmas this year, tons. Remember back when they first started swearing everybody in January. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Tim. They could have asked for a roll call on every single thing going forward, and count for a quorum, and like, you know what I mean? They could have I'm just saying, I know it's horrible and it's boring and nobody would have cared or to watch it. I think that would have set them back months.
Oh yeah,
months. Every time they do something, okay, can we have can we check for a quorum, please?
I would like a quorum vote.
Every time that they stopped talking and there was an opportunity to get up in there, they should have been up in there, slowing it down, dragging their feet. But they were like, no. Chuck Schumer's got a great plan, and we're gonna win this.
Yeah. Oh, great plan. Hey, did you guys actually strike him from the record on Unbox?
Yeah. I let them go on for about 3 or 4 minutes about how they don't care what Tim says, and we need to do it, and he needs to go, and Tim is wrong about this. I was like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I have a special message from Tim. He wanted me to try to convince you guys to go ahead and get him out of there. I let him. I was like, you guys seem very excited about your viewpoint, so I didn't want to cut you off. So I just let it go.
That's funny.
But they agreed. So Chucky baby.
No fucking way.
Yeah, no fucking way you're staying on our leaderboard. Also, Tim, the fucking playoffs are upon us.
Yes,
it's playoff season.
I've come up with the rules for this year, and on Thursday we will discuss them.
This will probably get us in trouble. I gotta get that. Yeah. So if you guys are unfamiliar, Unbox Politics is our Thursday night show where we take 5 to 10-ish minute clips and we give them a rating. And those ratings are content, delivery, presentation, and vibes. So that goes into Tim's magical Excel spreadsheet. And then we have a leaderboard. So now that we're towards the end of the year, the season is over. And now it's time for the playoffs to see who's going to be this year's winner and this year's loser, because there is a loser side as well. And who has the worst video and the best video that we covered over 2025. So check us out on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Central, and check us out.
I think you guys will like the updated tournaments rules, a little bit more streamlined.
Yeah, and hopefully Ollie doesn't get super pissed off because he wanted Jon Stewart to win so bad.
He did. He wanted Jon Stewart to win.
He wanted Jon Stewart to win so bad in year one, but it was AOC coming in, stealing the victory. But it was good.
What snacks would you take to time travel? Something that would really, like, how far back are we going?
I got it. 2 fresh pears.
Why?
Because I could plant them.
And you want what, pear trees when you go? Like,
because then when I come back to the future, then that tree is going to be ginormous.
TMCR.
What? What is that?
You said Back to the Future.
Oh, yes.
Like, how far back are we going? Because I really want to freak some people out with some crazy snacks.
Just show up with Pringles in the 1700s. Like, what the fuck?
Or Doritos.
Instead of it being like you go back in time and you step on a leaf and then robots run everything because you like the butterfly effect or whatever. Tim's out there just handing out bags of Flamin' Hot.
Oh man, take back that blue spicy chip.
The one chip challenge.
They'll think that you're a fucking sorcerer.
And now for your treachery, you did not believe in my powers. Take the Holy Communion leaf and place it on your tongue as retribution.
Oh yeah, while we have 8 minutes, Tim
yes.
Ballum,
Sorry.
10 British pound super chats.
Guys, that shit just pisses me off, man.
I missed. We gotta separate those a little bit.
Thank
you,
Tim
Tim.
Ballum says AI is great if you can afford a device to use it. Memory chips up over 100% over the last few months.
Yeah.
A new AI company will take 40% of world production. The next iPhone will probably be over $2,000 or 2,000 euro or whatever.
What a great
What a
future we have.
I really hate that AI is integrated into all of my things. Oh man, Fun Dip would freak people out.
Yeah, or a pixie stick.
Oh my god, you would be like an alchemist.
Ready? Pop rocks.
Oh my god, yes, they would arrest you for Pop Rocks. You
They'd
would be
burn you at the stake.
What is this sorcery?
Oh shit!
What is happening in my mouth?
Cole said, "Wait, who said you're coming back? Wait, what you mean? I'm stuck." Yo, I'm telling you right now, there's about a 30-year limit for as far back in history as I'm going. Because if not, I'm just gonna have to go around massacring people. Because they're gonna try to kill me and enslave me, and I'm gonna have to defend myself, and it's just gonna be horrible. Fajitas. Correct answer. Funyuns.
Oh my god.
No, it's onions. Tons. No.
There's so many snacks out there that would freak people out.
Jerky?
Nah, they got jerky. It would just be they'd be like, why does your hardtack taste so sweet? Like that's all it would be. What's another one that would like
Gatorade?
Gatorade. Yeah, you'd have to like, this is a magical elixir.
I feel like I have the strength of 10 men.
Energy drinks.
Red Bull.
Oh, God.
Red Bull and Flamin' Hots.
Can you imagine people who are only used to like regular coffee or regular tea drinking an energy drink for the first time?
Dude, when that first buzz hits their head. Oh,
Dude.
Cigarettes.
I mean, they smoke tobacco.
But they ain't got this fucking Marlboro bullshit that we got.
That's true.
Fucking puts itself out, makes you fucking... Chris, I'd have to go back in time to when the fucking milkshake machines actually goddamn worked. Okay? That's the year we go back. Tim, this is how we say, okay, hold on. Shit's rushing into my brain right now. Hold on. I think I just fucking solved it. Okay, Tim, listen carefully. We got to go back in time. This is what we're going to do. If you guys didn't know this, there is one company, clandestine. No, there's one company that is in charge, that has the contracts to do the work on the McDonald's shake machines. We go back in time, void that deal, open it up to everybody. The world is a better place because they can have their fucking Big Mac and a strawberry thing, but they don't get that. So they're just like, I hate Mexicans. Like because they can't get their basic McDonald's needs met, they become racists. Yep. That's why I blame racism on the McDonald's shake machine not working. Prove me wrong. Ooh, thank you. PC. Ooh, Tim Ballum with the 2. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. British pounds. Biltong is like jerky that they kept secret from us.
Oh.
Instead of it going into like a hydrate or whatever, it's like thin strips of beef, and then they hang it. And it's usually got like a sweeter kind of taste to it.
Yeah.
See? Hangry made them racist. Yes. Yes. Because I can tell you one thing. We watch a lot of food videos. When I see these little motherfuckers, I mean, I'm from St. Louis, so we're kind of Southern. Them little Southern motherfuckers will shut their little racist mouth and go into a black barbecue shop to get the shit that they need. They'll just keep all them little opinions to themselves because they know that food good. They don't be going for no fucking potato salad with raisins and fucking cranberries and shit in there. They don't
Who
go
has
for that shit.
potato salads with raisins?
I bet you if I Google it, it's a recipe. How much you want to bet?
I mean, yeah, white people put raisins in anything, but
Okay then. So why are we acting surprised?
I've never had potato salad with raisins in it. That's
Tim, you
so,
ain't all the way white, man.
That's so bad.
And you're a fucking chef.
Or
You went to culinary school.
You know, it's the whitest craisins.
I fucks with craisins though.
Like
My
potato
wife
salad
makes,
with craisins.
my wife
in
makes
it.
me craisin cookies. They're very good. Look at my little pumpkin spice. Come on, pumpkin spice. I call it that. That's my little PSL. I like to call it little nicknames.
Is she still there? Can she hear you?
Yeah, she knows.
Okay,
Yeah, she
okay.
knows. Yeah. Oh, he's done a couple of more videos since. They were going after right to repair for, was it Hyundai or Toyota?
It might have been Hyundai, but I know there was cases for like John Deere too for right to repair.
I mean, at this point, the car companies are making it so you can't even fucking. Oh, we got an A.
We got one no.
We got an A. We got. Oh, never mind.
Oh no, they changed their mind.
We had an A.
Someone voted no.
They're like, oh
and
shit, wrong button.
Yeah, someone came up and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I said yes. I said yes.
Don't fuck this up for all of us."
PC, that's why you my girl. Not rap snacks. Tim, do you even know what rap snacks are?
No, I don't know what rap
Let me
snacks
try to
are.
picture rap snacks for you. Rap snacks was the shit, man. Let me see if I.
There we go. Swap raisins for onions.
No, thank you. Let me go to Rap Snacks' website.
I think this might be unanimous. When was the last time the House voted unanimously for something like this? Like that wasn't just a nothing renaming a post office or some shit.
Hold on, I can be a distributor. I'm about to start selling Rap Snacks. Hold on.
Ooh, combos would freak people out.
Ooh, I love that. Here we go. This is the ones I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Dark Lord Greg is out here trying to ruin the earth. Travel back in time before the dinosaurs with raw potatoes and cause an environmental disaster.
I kind of want to go back to like the Carboniferous period because there weren't really any animals. Like there were some insects, I think, but it was like the giant dragonflies and the ferns the size of a car. Like I want to walk around in that time period. You know, before the transatlantic slave trade. Okay. Where's it?
So time remaining is 0. 132 people haven't voted yet. Come on, guys. You were given 15 minutes.
What are y'all doing?
What else do you need?
This is taking longer than fucking Squid Game.
Come on.
Even Squid Game, they fucking wrapped it up in about 5 minutes.
You know what they should do is if you don't vote in the allotted time, you should get a shock every minute until you vote.
Yeah, Susan Collins. Let that be a lesson to you.
Christy says, or go back with a bunch of onions and really upset Mikey.
Don't you do it. Okay, so Rap Snacks, the hip-hop themed chip brand, will be sold in Walmarts across America. This is pretty old. But if you can see, there's Lil Romeo, BBD, Miss Toya, and then they would have like Lil Wayne, and it would be like barbecue, and then they would be like it was Rap Snacks. It was snacks with rappers on the front.
Can you
and they're
imagine
all
going
cartoonly drawn.
Going back in time with those and being like, do you want to try?
No, I'm good. Barbecuing with my honey. Back at the ranch. Yeah,
Why are
great.
there Negroes on my packaging?
How dare they?
Also, what is this packaging made out of?
Right. Also, what is this?
I don't
Yeah,
know how
well-
many House members are not affiliated. Let me look it up. It can't be many.
We have a Democratic nay.
Someone sat on the wrong button.
And again, you're right, Tim. They have 15 minutes. We shouldn't have 80 something plus people.
That's what I'm saying. There are no unaffiliated members of the House. They are all either Democrat or Republican. There are 2 independents in the Senate, Bernie Sanders and Angus King.
Angus needs to go. No way. No way. Onika. Oh, no.
Please join me in welcoming a daughter of the Caribbean, a champion of the oppressed, and a sister in Christ, Nicki Minaj.
A sister in Christ.
Oh, no. With the BBL. She can't even walk.
Oh, boy.
He's sore from the fucking injections.
Hello, everyone.
Cardi B is better.
I must say I am very nervous, so please, well.
Win him over with your sex appeal, Nikki.
Thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation.
Do you know what she's talking about?
I have no idea.
Okay, I put this in the group chat. I don't know. I didn't know if you caught up on it. So Nicki Minaj, this celebrity thought, has decided to weigh in on politics. How did she do this, you ask? She did it by fucking retweeting Trump on Twitter or whatever it is and saying, "Thank God President Trump gives a shit about Christians. No one else does." Now, this is concerning Nigeria, who is having internal conflicts. And yes, people of many different faiths are dying. The Christians are not the majority.
Yes.
This is more colonialist glad handing. And she is a willing participant because her, Nelly, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, and the rest of these dumbass fucking rappers do not understand politics and are being fucking played. So come on, Onika. Let's hear what you got to say, dumbass.
It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight
This mic
on
is
the
terrible.
deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria.
They got an extra mic
I would
on
like to
all the way
thank
up
President Trump for
in the right ear.
prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage and calling for urgent action to defend Christians.
Also, she's not Nigerian. I am.
Nigeria, to combat extremism and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics.
Hey, dumbass. Remember when ICE raided a Latin church? Fucking lying bitch. This is why this is Stephen A. Smith, all of them. Stop dipping your toe in the water. You don't know what's actually happened in the country. Just because you live here doesn't mean you actually understand what's going on. And just because somebody showed you some fucking shit from Twitter or whatever about Nigeria, you don't know what's fucking going on there either. So what are you going to do when it's the Christians that are murdering the Christians? What is your plan?
No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond.
Oh, she just got done calling Cardi B's child a dirty monkey, by the way.
Jesus. By the way, Mikey, they're almost done with this vote. There's only one Republican no, and there's only 10 people that haven't voted yet.
12. 11. Come on, y'all. Hurry the fuck up.
Or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous.
And see, sorry, I'm keep pausing here. I hate it when people hop in, hop up to the mic, and say stupid shit. They just say stupid. They just say stupid, obvious. Look, we should all just agree on some things and then disagree on other things, but not fight each other. Hey, dumbass, why are you here?
But that shouldn't
Spit it out.
one person feel less safe than anyone in any room.
And that's why she's going to
Music has
Nigeria,
taken me
right?
around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language, culture, or religion, come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are, where we live.
She's
and
so
what we
embarrassing.
believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being...
Her Unquiet Badger says, another good Christian, totally not trying to some sort of growth. Her album flopped. So she's trying politics on for size now because no one bought her shit. No one cared that it was coming out, and she got mad about that. And then it came out, and then nobody bought it, and she's mad about that now. So now she's a Republican.
targeted, driven
That'll
from their
teach us.
homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart, and entire communities
There used
live
to be
in
churches
fear
in Gaza.
constantly, simply because
Used
of
to.
how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria,
People in
but
13 said,
also
your
in
order
so
of
many
Funyuns
other
has shipped.
countries
You may also
across
be
the
interested in
world,
soap and
it
deodorant.
demands urgent
Or
action. And I want to
antibiotics.
be clear.
Penicillin.
Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about
Oh,
taking sides or dividing people. It
Like,
is about
Patty and Thelma.
uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see.
Because you've never been there.
Mosque or a place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation
don't
of
care
the
about
United
the
Nations
Muslims.
with its core mandate to ensure peace and security should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders,
Ain't that right?
by faith
She's known
leaders,
Shirley Temple
by
Black.
those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way.
She was making music back then, so she didn't really, you know what I mean? She didn't really,
Might divide us and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person can enjoy the right to believe, to worship, and to live in peace.
I'm done with you. Don't listen to Nicki Minaj. Don't listen to fucking Nelly. Don't listen to Snoop Dogg. Don't listen to Stephen A. Smith. I don't know who the fuck got to them, or if it's just because, and this happens, unfortunately, to a lot of people, Dave Chappelle especially, they get a little bit of money, and they're like, you know what? I'm not black. I'm OJ. Like, they get that mentality that they are above the politic. They are above the societal collapse. No, you are not. And Cardi B is shitting all over you. And I can't wait for her new shit to come out. Because I'm going to buy it instead of streaming it. And I'm going to not buy your shit. I was going to say I'll buy it and break yours, but then you'd get money.
Who are these last 5 motherfuckers that haven't voted?
I don't know.
Well, it's pretty overwhelming. It's going to pass. But near unanimous vote. There's going to be one Republican holdout who's like, no, I believe the president. No, I'm not going to vote yes. It was fucking Mike Flood.
On this vote,
damn,
The yeas are 427. The nays are 1. 2/3 being in the affirmative. The rules are suspended. The bill is passed. And without objection, the motion to reconsider is
Dude,
laid
do you have
on
to
the
shout?
table.
Fucking hell, man. That's veto proof, by the way.
Exactly. That's what I was waiting on to see if they were going to actually get over that. Was it 270 threshold?
Yeah.
270 threshold for the veto proof.
Yeah.
I like how they're. I like how Trump came out. I was like, "Hey, yo, just vote for it. Just vote for it, and we'll just say that it was our idea. Just vote for it. Just vote for it." No. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Just say it was our idea. Yep. It's our idea. Yep.
It's fine. It'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Resolution providing for consideration of the joint resolution, Senate Joint Resolution 80, providing for congressional disapproval under Chapter 8 of Title 5 United States Code of the rules submitted by the Bureau of Land Management relating to national.
Would y'all shut the fuck up back there? Fuck it.
There's other shit to vote on, guys.
Yeah. Hush your mouth.
Petroleum Reserve in Alaska, Integrated Activity Plan Record of Decision, providing for consideration of the joint resolution, House Joint Resolution 130, providing for congressional disapproval under Chapter 8 of Title 5 United States Code of the rules submitted by the Bureau of Land Management relating to Buffalo Field Office Record of Decision and approved Resource Management Plan Amendment, providing for consideration of the joint resolution, House Joint Resolution 131, providing for congressional.
So Alaska was drilling. I think New York. I think that's a nuke plant that they want to do.
Disapproval under Chapter 8 of Title 5 United States Code of the rules submitted by the Bureau of Land Management relating to Coastal Plain Oil and Gas Leasing Program Record of Decision, providing for consideration of the concurrent resolution, House Concurrent Resolution 58, denouncing the horrors of socialism, providing for consideration of the bill, H.R. 1949, to repeal restrictions on the import of natural gas, providing for consideration of the bill, H.R. 3109.
Wait, no, wasn't that stopping who it was going to? So they lifted who we can send our natural gas to?
Yes.
Cool. Enjoy the gas. Enjoy the gas, Russia. Enjoy the gas, Russia.
9, to require the Secretary of Energy to direct the National Petroleum Council to issue a report with respect to the petrochemical refineries in the United States and for other purposes, providing for consideration of the bill, H.R. 5107, to repeal the Comprehensive Policing and Justice Reform Amendment Act of 2022, enacted by the District of Columbia Council.
They want to vote on
providing for
policing reform
consideration
too,
of the
huh?
bill, H.R.
Fuck,
5214,
man.
to require mandatory pretrial and post-conviction detention for crimes of violence and dangerous crimes and require mandatory cash bail for certain offenses that pose a threat to the
So no cash bail is what they're going after.
public safety or order in the District of Columbia and for other purposes.
And a lot of those house things for the uninitiated are like, there is no governor of Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
So, but they do have the House, and the House has to vote on all of their stuff. So it sounds like they voted to get rid of no cash bail, which we've talked about on the show a couple of times. You can't just trap people in jail because they can't afford to get out. But apparently they will be able to trap people in jail if they can't afford to get out. Even if it's like $1,200, $1,500, if the people just don't have the cash, they might have to sit there for 2 months until their trial date. No cash bail allowed them to either wear an ankle monitor or released on their own recognizances, but essentially so that they can continue to work. Because I assume you got them in court because you want them to pay some sort of fee. It's going to be very hard for them to pay a fee when they have lost their job and their house because you kept them in jail for 2 months and they weren't able to get out to their job, earn their money, and then pay for their responsibilities. But hey, this is great for somebody. Who the fuck knows who it is, but someone will be happy that people will just be losing their apartments and their car payments and all that shit because of a traffic infraction.
The question is on ordering the previous question. Members will record their vote by electronic device. This is a 5-minute vote.
How come the other one wasn't a 5-minute vote? You guys took 25 minutes to do that shit.
The 15-minute vote was 20 minutes. This one's going to be at least half an hour. So this is all the stuff that she was just listing. Yeah, nice try. I didn't think you were going to try and sneak all that shit through. They ain't going for it. No, brother.
But if it's along party lines, then the Republicans are going to take it by 4 votes.
Well, they
So
might
there
lose a
needs to
couple.
be 4 nays on the Republican side.
This is what Congress generally looks like. It's very boring and it's very this.
Yeah, it's very, all right, let's do the next vote. I mean, it's the end of the year, too, so they got to get their shit done.
I mean, it's not like they were just on vacation or anything. They should work through the winter.
Yeah, no Christmas break for them.
No, they don't need no Christmas break. They just got back from break.
No Thanksgiving break, no Christmas break.
No, they're fine. You can
Eat the
stay right there.
turkey- Eat turkey on the house floor.
No, it's not 5 minutes per person. Jesus.
All 435 of them get 5 minutes.
Yeah, the horrors of socialism. Meanwhile, Trump's like, I'm going to give everybody a $2,000 check. Bitch, that's socialism. You can't be giving out stimulus checks and be like, yo, small government or else. Like, that is big government.
I love how they're like, since you're all here, let's go through a bunch of these votes that we've been trying to get to.
Right. Anything else that we forgot?
I don't think so. I think we covered it all, Mikey.
We covered a bunch today.
We did cover a bunch today.
Cash Patel is still Cash Patel. We don't have to say too much about that. Oh, Nancy Mace is doing a thing. Oh, this is old. Okay,
Yeah.
This is old. Yeah, because Marjorie Taylor Greene's sitting right next to her. Tonight we got some fun stuff for you. It's day 2 or episode 2 of Delta Green. We are still in character creation, so if you missed the first one, no worries. You'll be able to catch up because we'll probably be doing this for at least another week, I think. So we got everybody comfortable in their costumes, and we already got name. Oh, where's my names? Damn, I knocked all my papers over. Hold on. Okay. Who do we got on Delta Green, you ask? Let me tell you, fucking rude person interrupting me while I'm talking all the time. Starting off, we have a exorcist bookshop owner named Benedict Crow. And if he were to be casted in a movie, some would say Willem Dafoe would be the person. Next, we have James Dusty Martson, who is what was his thing? Do you remember his back?
Yeah, wasn't he like a sniper or something?
Yeah, he served in some military at some point. He's a sniper. Forget that. Oh yeah, his bonds. He's got 2 bonds. Rusty, which is his German Shepherd, and his friend Danny Range Gallant, who was his sniper friend, who was a spotter. Snipers usually go out in teams.
His nickname was Range. Yeah. No.
Yep. So Range and Dusty.
Very original. Very original.
Lastly, we have Richard Dick Leopold II, who is a serial accountant. Aha! He is ready for anything. He loves math, pub quiz, and the trickster god Loki.
And everyone wants to know.
Oh, who's him? Oh, Leopold, Dick Leopold II has a bit of a stimulant, a stimulant addiction.
He loves the uppers.
He loves uppers, and he gets that from his dealer, Special K.
Special K. So if you want to know what all that means, tune in tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We really have to coordinate on what time that everyone's supposed to be there.
Well, it's supposed to be 7 because everyone said 8 was too late for them. And then everybody immediately, well, one person didn't show up till 8, like, I'm here.
I think we just got cross time zoned because
Yeah.
it's 7 your time, 8 my time, 9 Ollie's time. So I think we just have to make sure that we all got our time zones straight.
On this vote, the yeas are
Special
217,
K.
the nays are 211. The previous question
funny.
is ordered. The question is on the adoption of the resolution. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say
Recorded
no.
vote.
In the opinion of the chair,
Jesus.
the ayes have it.
Speaker,
For what purpose does the gentleman from Massachusetts
Recorded vote.
rise?
I ask for a recorded vote.
Hello.
A recorded vote is requested. Those favoring a recorded vote will rise. A sufficient number having risen, a recorded vote is ordered. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, further proceedings on this question will be postponed.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, they're-
So that.
All right. They're not going to vote, I guess.
The House will be in order.
So that's what we got cooking for the evenings.
Bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Just in case we need it. I added that one. But yeah, we're having a good time. I have everyone's character sheets here. And then I will put that in some sort of a digital. I want to kind of make you guys, all right, truth time. I need all of this stuff. And I was trying to find out like what your characters would look like, because I'm going to make you guys ID cards. Because you would have to have credentials, you know what I'm saying? So I just got to, then the Delta Green has a bunch of great resources, and there's a bunch of independent like artists and stuff like that who make assets for it. So there's plenty of like empty ID things where you can just throw the picture in there. So I'll have a lot of on-screen assets for you guys to make it look cool.
Did I make hummus? No, but I'm making it today. I will have a hummus video for tomorrow.
I got to make pot roast.
Today I'm making chicken parmesan.
Chicken parm, you taste so good.
Actually, I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna make chicken parmesan with vodka sauce.
Okay.
Give it a little bit of zip. I like the spicy vodka sauce. The wife is not a fan of spicy things, so
We've been getting like pre-made Italian sausage meatballs and spicy Italian, whatever. Oh, they was burning us. I was like, let me get some more lemonade. Whew, it wasn't fucking around this time. What's it? Yes, but do you denounce Hamas? Do you denounce Hamas? If you want, Mike, I could send you some D&D monster manuals from DM's Guild. You know, it's interesting. So the way Delta Green works is these gentlemen, this time gentlemen, are the missions are not necessarily in a line. So if Tim's like, you know what, this game isn't for me, or if you guys say, hey, let's have 6 people versus the 3 that we have now, I'm all game for mission 2. We get some fresh blood or additional blood, maybe more blood, not fresh blood, more blood. Give me more blood. But this is a game of cosmic horror. I don't think I really kind of set that out in the first time. So we're going to be laughing and joking and having a good time. But once we actually get the game started, I'm going into full character mode. It's going to be dark. It's going to be spooky and scary. There will be harm happening to people that cannot be fixed. And we will deal with it. But we'll probably still laugh because we're children.
Yes.
It's fun. It's fun to laugh. Laughing is fun. It's just good to laugh. But yeah, that's tonight. Tonight.
Well, Mikey, let's get out of here then.
Let's leave so we can come back.
Let's leave so we can come back.
Correct. All right. We love you guys. Please drink some water today. Take all of your medicine that you're supposed to. Like and subscribe. We are I have a message for you
It's
all.
Charlie Angus here from Midas Canada, the Resistance Tour, and I watch the Bin Podcast Network. You got to watch it. Sign up, follow him.
You heard what he said.
Do what the man said.
He did not mince words, okay? He wasn't unsure about his prescription. Zermos. The tiefling, what was I? A tiefling. What's the demon people? Oh, that's the tiefling.
Yeah, you're the what was your class?
I wild shaped.
So you were a tiefling druid?
Druid, yes. I was a tiefling
Jesus,
druid.
a tiefling, that is broken as fuck.
How?
A tiefling that can fucking wild shape? You're
What's wrong
already
with
part
that?
magic. You're already part magic.
What did I
Druids are
do?
fucking- what game 3.5?
No, 5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say 3.5 druids are broken as fuck.
I mean, this is homebrew, so we were allowed to do whatever we wanted to do anyway because our DM was cool. As long as it wasn't trying to break the game. But
Yeah,
I mean, I could transform into flying creatures I could transform into flying creatures like right away. Because it doesn't make any sense to make someone get to level 8 before they can like turn into a bird. And then before that, you're just like turning into like a centipede or a fucking worm or a gnat. Like, no, fuck that shit. I want to have cool shit. He's like, they were like, as long as you're like not a dick about it, you're good. And I try to be respectful. I would do it thematically. I would jump off of cliffs a lot. And then just turn into an owl. And then fly back up to a branch and just be like,
just doing it for drama's sake.
Zermo sprints off the cliff and dives face first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, Tiefling Druid is the best.
It's because they're fucking broken.
And this was my character voice that I used the whole time. It was kind of like a pompous Vegeta.
Well, Mikey, whenever you're tired of running Delta Green, I have a psychotic D&D campaign that I'm working on.
All right.
It is not player friendly.
Tim, fuck you. Roll for initiative. Roll them, big dog.
Hold on, I gotta get it. Oh, I got one right here. 19.
9.
I go first.
I have a plus 20 bonus to initiative.
Nah, bro.
Did I say druid? I meant swashbuckler. I have super initiative. I'm a fencer. I'm gonna roll again. I'm gonna roll in front of the camera this time.
I'm sorry, my level 20 wizard casts planar shift on your character, and you are shifted to the plane of fire.
You know what? I might have to go back and listen to Nat One Heroes again because we told quite a story in that. And shout out to Genesis Undead in the chat because that was a good time. And Jocelyn, our DM, we had a good. We told a good tale, and actually, it was all about capitalism.
You know what? My game is also there's a lot of capitalism allegory in it.
My game is to just make you guys all give up on everything.
Well, yeah, we have a fucking sanity stat. I don't know how long that's gonna last for me. My checks are not good there.
Oh, yeah. So last thing about Delta Green. So there's like physical damage, but everyone's a human. No one's a fucking druid or a tiefling that has like all these hit points or something, or a rock person. You're all humans. So everyone has like, I think, what is it? How did you figure out, was it power plus con?
Yeah, power plus con, I think, yeah.
Divided by 2?
Yeah.
Rounded up. So I think
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah. You have 11 hit points.
Yeah, that's not
Ollie's
doing
got
great.
12 and Mark's got 14.
Yeah, he's gonna be out front on some of that sanity stuff.
For the record, handgun damage is 1d12.
I
So don't fight or you could get shot and then you could die.
I ran a D&D campaign that everyone had a sanity stat. I have the Book of Elder Evils or some shit like that, and it had sanity rules. And boy, it was not nice to the players. They went fucking insane.
Hope that doesn't happen to you guys. Okay, that's all we have for today. We will see you tonight. Thank you so much for watching us and drink your
Me.